What's up, YouTube? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Over here on TikTok. Make sure to double tap that phone screen if you haven't already. For seeing this on FYP and you want to debate me or you want to see some debates and you're friendly, come up in the guest box if you want to debate. And if not, just come into the stream, double tap that phone screen, hit the follow button top left corner if you haven't already. If you're over there on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. And as always, come to TikTok if you want to debate me. I'll find a way to get like a phone number or something over on YouTube so that we're able to do like call-ins. What's up, y'all? I'm not wearing green, but our background is green, if that counts. I think that should count. Oh, I'm just waiting for some debates. How's it going, y'all? How's it going? Make sure to say what's up in the comment section over there on YouTube, and over there on TikTok. Make sure to say what's up. We're trying to build a community here, so if you wanna say what's up in the comment section, feel free to do so. Why can't I see YouTube chat? What the fuck? Where the fuck is YouTube chat? My bad, YouTube. Should do a Twitch stream here soon too. I don't know when, but soon for sure. Do some gameplays. Mainly because like whenever I have a lot of people up here, I just play I play games. And then they can listen to debates at the same time. Or like whenever I do debates, I just still play games. Trump is the greatest president of all ever. That's false, 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 false. You're lying, quite frankly, quite bigly. Once again, make sure to join up in the guest box if you support Donald Trump. There's 6 people over there on YouTube, so make sure to say what's up in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that follow button if you haven't already. As always, we're here to do some debates. We're moving on to the first guest of the stream. Yeah, what's up? Do you support Trump?
I do.
Why is that?
Well, he called for the end of gambling taxes. We don't want those. Also, I'm excited for UFC White House. It's going to be lit.
Sorry, repeat that one more time.
They said that he called for the end of taxes on gambling winnings. I think he'll follow up on that. Yeah, called for him about like 2-3 months ago, and I'm also excited for the. Yeah, called for him about like 2-3 months ago, and I'm also excited for UFC White House.
UFC. Okay, I'm lagging on TikTok. You're excited for UFC White House.
Yeah, but I mean that's not the main reason, but yeah.
Did he like campaign promise on the thing that you said about gambling taxes or winning taxes or whatever?
He called for the end of them like a month ago. 2 months ago.
Why did you vote for him?
I did. At the time I wasn't even old enough. I didn't vote, but I support him. I'm only 18. Well,
I don't want to talk about UFC. That's just ridiculous. In terms of the gambling or whatever the fuck, I've heard a couple arguments there. I'm not well informed in that aspect of it, quite bigly. So I'm not going to talk about something I'm not informed in. You're just saying that because he's going to deport your family. No, I'm saying that because he's genuinely the worst president in modern American history, quite frankly. At least admit it more on like most streams. Yeah, I mean, if you want to come back in a couple of days, I'll definitely be well informed on it. I'll have to do some research on it, and we can talk about that. Well, in terms of the actual taxes, but the gambling thing, or the UFC thing, I'm not gonna look. I've heard about it. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do you support Trump?
I like what's going on with what's happening with the oil. I like they got rid of Maduro, give those people a chance.
So you like
Nothing's-
higher gas prices and you like dictatorships?
Well, gas prices aren't as high as they were when Biden was yet. Plus, oil hasn't hit like over 110 and stayed there. So I don't think we have the same issues with the price of the barrel of oil because we have so much more production.
I mean, it's
We
over.
are-
It's
we-
been over 110 for the last couple days.
So what was it today at like 11:45 in the morning? It was 96.
Was it?
Yeah. And besides that, when we had the last big huge issue with Iran, gas went up 200%. People were waiting in line to get gas.
It's roughly staying about like 100 around there, either 95, 96, 100. That's how it's been the last
Exactly.
couple days,
Yeah.
and which is still
What
not
was
good
it-
compared to how it was.
What was the gas the highest during the Biden administration? How much a barrel?
113. May
Yeah.
30, 2022.
Yeah, so
Because of
4
the
years
Russia-
ago,
Well,
it
that's
was
mainly because of the
122.
that's mainly
Yeah,
because of
those
the
are-
Russia Ukraine war.
Yeah, and Ukraine doesn't really affect the United States.
We still
That's a-
put sanctions on Russia.
Well, I get that, and look what happened. It drove up the price of oil for everybody. And
Yeah,
what
but that
did
was more of a
what-
necessity. This war wasn't a necessity.
a necessity for what?
Yeah, because of the Budapest Memorandum, while it's not legally
They-
binding, we still
they
shouldn't
didn't-
be supporting Russia.
Did they,
economically.
have they solved the war yet?
No, the war in Russia is still going.
Yeah, but Russia's actually releasing a little bit more oil because they released some sanctions. So that's why you're not
lift some
seeing it.
sanctions. That's horrible. We shouldn't do that.
Really? Is it horrible for everybody to pay lower prices for gas?
They're going to get billions of dollars into their economy because of the sanctions that were lifted, meaning they're going to use those billions of dollars to keep on ethnically cleansing Ukrainians.
Are you giving false information?
Am I giving false? What did I say that was false?
Ethnically cleansing?
Yeah.
Isn't that like against your TikTok live user
You
agreement?
don't think Russia is ethnically cleansing Ukrainians?
No.
Do you think there's a war? Do you think there's a genocide in Gaza?
No.
Yeah. So why? What's your definition of ethnic cleansing?
Well, that would be no intervention from anybody at all. And them just wiping through the people like happened to, what was that country? Armenia?
It's just what was the first part that you said?
So if they're ethnically cleansing, that means nobody would be defending them. Right?
No. What?
Well, then what would it mean?
Do you want like the dictionary definition or like?
Well, no, in like reality, like in some context. Okay,
Just removing members of a certain
like Schmittler did, like under his,
it's
like
gonna
under
be
his.
the genocide. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
make the
and
argument for yeah.
Yeah,
In terms of
right.
Gaza, there's a genocide going on. Yeah,
No, that's your opinion. That's not a fact.
why do you disagree with that?
Well, because everybody's disagreed forever since the whole thing became a problem way back.
Do you think
in the,
Hitler committed a genocide?
Well, he tried to.
Did he?
Well, yeah.
Cool. So then, you think Hitler
And actually,
committed?
wasn't it Egypt that worked with them back in the '60s with Schmittler? When with their
He said he tried to. I don't know. I felt that was weird. Moving on to the next test. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Not necessarily, but I support most of his policies.
Repeat the first part.
Not necessarily himself, but I support a majority of his policies.
Well, I mean, in order for you to if you could go back in time, who would you be voting for, Harris or Trump?
It'd be Trump.
You would agree that in order to vote for someone, character would also matter.
To an extent, but I'm not, I'm
Sure,
kind
why
of
do
follow
you
American
support
policies. Abortion, start with abortion if you want. Or AB, I don't know how I'm supposed to censor it for TikTok.
What has he done for abortion?
Roe v. Wade was dismissed under him.
Ever since Roe v. Wade was overturned, there's been more abortions. There's been an increase in abortions. So you support more abortions?
Well, I mean, I think you're kind of mistaken. He wants to push for life, but it's a state decision within. That's what Roe v. Wade was. So that was a good try, though.
The point is, in reality, there's been an increase in abortion since Roe v. Wade was overturned.
Well, there's a massive influx under Joe Biden. Do you support drug use?
Do I support what?
It's kind of see how that's kind of a false equivalence. What your understanding was Roe v. Wade was okay, fine.
Repeat what the.
There was more illegal drug use under Biden. Do you support drug use?
Okay, did he implement like a law in terms of drug use or what? Because in
I
this
don't think he need to implement something
in this instance, Donald Trump overturned Roe v. Wade.
What? I mean, I think you're trying something. No, because that doesn't make sense. Because Roe v. Wade is an instant decision, isn't federally. Like states can choose whether or not they want abortion. That's what Roe v. Wade was. But that's a good try, though. But another thing.
So why do you support
Sure.
states having the rights to have, or states choosing whether or not to ban abortion?
Because abortion's immoral.
Why?
I mean, you would argue that killing is immoral, right?
Killing is immoral. No, not necessarily.
Why is that? Explain.
Self-defense.
But in the sense of abortion, the unjustified killing is immoral to you.
Unjustified termination of life, yeah, it's immoral.
Repeat that. I'm sorry.
Unjustified termination of human life, that's immoral, yeah.
So abortion's immoral.
No.
Okay, then what is human life?
What is human life?
What is human life? Like what makes a human life? Like what are the requirements to be for a human to have a life? Was that? Why tell me?
I mean, if you're confused here, human life starts at conception, but I think it's not prove that it's unjustified to terminate a fetus prior to sentience. Why is it unjustified?
I'm sorry, I really cannot understand you.
Why is it unjustified to terminate a fetus prior to sentience? Terminate the pregnancy. Why is it unjustified?
Well, because sentience doesn't determine life.
So you're saying all life is valuable?
Under what metric does sentience
Hold on, so
determine
you're
life?
saying
No,
all
it
life
doesn't.
is valuable? What's your argument?
Yeah, all life is valuable.
So then it's wrong to pull the plug on a
Human life,
patient?
that is.
So it's
Well,
wrong.
they don't have brainwaves, and brainwaves. No, because the metric for
Not
human
all
life
human
includes
life is
brainwaves.
valuable. Now it includes brainwaves.
Well, because understand because brain dead people aren't alive.
Cellularly alive they are.
Well, cellularly, but not like under official definition.
Just as the same as a fetus is cellularly alive. Not like
No, 'cause they have
They
brainwaves.
don't have sentience.
They have brainwaves. It's not very cellular.
When do
They-
brainwaves occur?
6 weeks.
So then prior to brainwaves, it's okay to have an abortion?
But you don't find out you're pregnant until 6 weeks. Yeah, most abortions happen.
Hypothetically, if you did, it would be okay?
Yeah, I never dismissed that.
What? The fuck did you just
I never
say?
dismissed that.
Okay, so you think
I never
it's
dismissed
okay,
that.
So you think it's okay to have an abortion?
Well, a majority of abortions don't happen at that period. So no, I don't
why do you
think so.
value why do you value brainwaves?
Because that's a metric for human life.
Metric for human life?
Yeah, that's the requirement to be
It's
alive.
not really, it's a requirement. Yes, it's a requirement, but why do you value them?
Because it's because they're alive. They have brainwaves. Brainwaves is like the main requirement to have a life. Show your.
This is the
let's
reason
go
why I
figure.
don't debate abortion with men is because A, it's so unproductive, and B, where do your morals come from? Are you Christian?
No, I'm not religious.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're not really. You're not really providing me an argument based. You're just saying that you value brainwaves.
Okay, do you want me to? Wait, no, you're twisting it. That's a straw
move on to
man.
your other point. 'cause
Holy
I mean,
straw man.
what- what-
Holy straw man.
You said you
God
value-
damn.
did you not say
That's
you
a straw man.
value brainwaves?
That's very fallacious. That's
What's a
fallacious. I
straw
said
man?
that. Do you know what a straw man is? I'm just curious.
straw man?
Do you want me? It's a fallacy. It's when you take what I say, twist it the value of a certain viewpoint. That's not what I said. I
You
said
value brainwaves.
I do, but I said because after a 6 week point, like the fetus, like you can say fetus has brainwaves, has his own DNA, has a heartbeat. So what I'm saying is that yeah, brainwaves fall into a metric of human life. I value human life. The fetus has brainwaves, but then you mentioned brain dead people. Yeah, brain dead people aren't alive. They're cellularly alive, but they aren't alive. There's a difference. I'm thinking because they can't like there's a major difference.
Right, they're
No, I
brain
understand.
dead and they're cellularly alive. When did I ever disagree?
Yeah, I'm not
with
going
you
off
there?
cellular, but that's not cellular though. Brainwaves aren't cellular.
When did I ever make the claim they were?
You just did earlier.
Why are you? Hold on, play it back.
You dismissing that human life like doesn't include brainwaves, and then bringing up brain dead people.
Wait, hold on. When did I dismiss that? I agreed.
You
with
did. You
that,
mentioned brain dead
yes,
people.
Their brain waves occur. Yes. When
So brain dead people aren't
It's a
alive?
biological fact. Why would I dispute a biological
Okay, so brain dead
fact?
people aren't alive. Well,
They're cellularly alive,
put-
which is what I said.
Okay, this isn't.
Tracking error number 1. Huh? I said they're cellularly alive. Did I not clarify that to begin with?
You did, but then wait.
So then why are you trying to say that I said that they're alive?
You try to compare them to. You try to compare the two to say that brain dead person is equivalent
Because
to
your
a fetus.
first argument
That was a false equivalence. I
Your
called
first
that out
argument
earlier.
that all life. Your first argument was that all life is valuable, was it not? And then you
Yeah,
corrected
I
yourself
think
and
brain
said,
dead people are
okay,
valuable.
the reason why I compared the two is because that was your first claim that all life is valuable, and then you added the fact about the brainwaves part.
What? I'm sorry. It might be your mic. It's something I really can't understand.
Your first argument was that all life is valuable. That's the only
Yeah.
context you gave into your argument. So then that's why I asked you. Cellularly alive.
Okay, are brain dead people not valuable to you?
They're
So in order to have
cellularly
value, you have to
alive.
be cellular alive. Is that what you're saying?
So they don't have value to the point where they can pull the plug on brain dead patients. Yes,
Why is your mic so close to your mouth? That's the issue. You have to back up a bit.
it's
I'm sorry.
not close to my mouth.
You're touching. You're like, all right, whatever. That's irrelevant.
Yeah, so I.
Oh my god, no, your nose is touching your mic. Okay, whatever.
Maybe it
I do
looks like
value
that
brain
because
dead
I'm to the
patients.
side, but there's space.
I do
between-
value brain dead patients.
You do?
I do. I never said I didn't. I never dismissed that.
Okay, where's this? What the fuck? Do you even know what you're arguing?
No, I value all life.
Okay, so then you think it's wrong to pull the plug on a brain dead patient?
Yeah, it should be up to the individual. Like, yeah, I
But you
guess
just said
morally
you
it's wrong,
value
but I
all
don't know.
life.
I do value all life.
So
I
then it
never
would
said I
be
didn't value
wrong
life.
to pull the plug on the brain dead patient. Because when does life begin?
Well, because at that point, it's the end of its development. Like, it'll be up to the parent. I never mentioned it. It'll be up to the guardian, up to family members. But when in the means of an abortion, it's completely different scenario.
They're both life, and
No,
you just said, okay, so do you or
No,
do you
but-
not
oh my
value
gosh.
all life?
I do value all life. I do. I never said I didn't.
Okay, if you value all life, then you think it's wrong to pull the plug on a brain dead patient.
No, I don't think morals are equal, though. Morality isn't equal. That's kind of objective. Morality isn't equal because the fetus is developing to become a human, but a brain dead person at the end of their life. Yes, I value brain dead people, and I think that it's horrible.
Like, do you?
But
Are you saying
the
like
equivalence isn't there.
hold on? Are you saying like you personally value like brain dead people? Like, for example, like if you
I value all life. Yeah, I value all life.
No,
I don't think I'm in trouble
we're
tracking
moving
what
on
I'm
to the
saying.
next
It's
argument.
okay.
I don't debate abortion with men. That's something
Man,
that
aren't you a man? You have no right to talk about abortion yourself.
huh?
You're a man. You have no right to talk about abortion yourself. And how do you know I'm a man? That's like, that's kind of gross. I'm actually a woman, but thank you.
Okay, so are you a man or a woman?
I'm
What's
transgender. I'm a woman. She, her pronouns, please. She, they.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so please don't refer to me as a man. That's very
yeah, that's
offensive.
my apologies.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you're apologizing.
So what's
As
your-
someone who's
so-
like left,
so
someone's like a liberal, I thought you value human rights. I'm kind of shocked, actually.
you think I value human rights? I value human rights.
Yeah. No, you don't, but he's calling me a man, but I'm a woman.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Yeah, don't do it again, okay? Because, liberals, you have to value human rights, so you get all equal for humans, and that was very offensive, actually.
I apologize for that.
I might have to report you live for hate speech. I'm really sorry, but it might have to be done. Just please don't call me. I'm a woman, all right? I'm a woman. Can we clarify that?
That's been clarified. Yes,
Okay, but I'm still really offended. I want you to say sorry to me again.
I apologize.
Say it again. Yo, yeah, Keegan in the comments is right. Why are you? Yeah, you're a lot of assumptions. This law. You assume I don't value human life, which is
When did
very morally
I
consistent.
asked you if you value human life or not.
And I said yes, and then you then try to challenge my value of human life.
Of course, I'm going to challenge your arguments. What?
Jeremiah is okay. All right, I understand you're morally inconsistent because
How am I morally inconsistent? Provide
you don't
one
value brain dead
inconsistency.
people. You don't value brain dead people. You don't value, and you don't develop in humans because humans are constantly developing.
Do you think it's wrong to pull the plug on a brain dead patient?
Yes, I think it's wrong. I think it's horrible.
So you think
quite
it's
frankly.
murder to pull the plug on a brain dead patient? Yes.
It's not murder because it's not unjustified. Because the end of the development. Do you think it's murder to kill a toddler? Is that,
Wait,
is
hold
that
on.
murder
When
to you?
you said yes to it, I asked you the question. Do you think it's wrong? What is wrong about pulling the plug on a brain dead patient?
It's just wrong.
Why?
Yeah. It's wrong.
No, why?
Just objectively wrong.
Yo, bro, rage bait is crazy. Get out of my live stream. Moving on to the next, guys. I knew that was rage bait for the most part, but thought that person was just dumb. Yo, what's up, D Sport Trump?
Okay, so basically, I don't support Trump because I don't, and that's why you shouldn't. Exactly.
What kind of argument is that provided? Yo, what's up, D Sport Trump?
Why would someone support him? He's a pedophile.
Who just said that?
King did. I heard him.
No, what did I do?
You did say that. Don't lie, King.
Bro, that was you.
And then you
Yeah,
see how he
what's
left?
what's
He
the
ran
argument?
off. He left.
Hold on, pause. How old are you?
I'm 20
Okay, why do you support Trump?
because I don't.
Yo, what up, my
Yeah,
good
what do
boy?
you want? What do you want? What do you want? Yo,
How
what's
you
up?
been, bro? You miss me?
I don't miss you. No, I actually haven't thought about you. I didn't even realize you were in here. Anyways, do you support Trump?
You know the answer to this.
Is that a yes?
Yeah. What do you
Good
think
boy.
about the
Why do you support
33,000 Iranians dead?
Bad, very bad. What do you
protesting.
think about the 165 Iranian schoolgirls that are dead?
Why would you build a military base right outside of a school?
Why would we have faulty intelligence?
How's that faulty intelligence? It was a military
So you're
base.
saying we intentionally bombed the school?
Why would you put a military base next to a
Did
school?
we intentionally bomb the school? Yes or no?
We intentionally tried to hit the military base.
That was turned into
Mistakes
a school?
happen.
So
Yeah, I mean-
mistakes happen. So I was right when I said faulty intelligence. Yes.
Mistakes happen. Yeah, obviously I'm not
So
supporting
faulty intelligence.
if you want to call it that. Yeah,
So then why did you deny that when I first said that?
because I had to process it for a second.
Okay. So what's the argument as to why you support Trump?
I've told you this like 5 times.
What's the argument?
That I have you on a leash.
God, bro. What is up with the last 3 guys being rage baiters? I'm not gonna lie. That's absurd. Dude can't actually debate me. Yeah, okay, buddy, whatever you say.
Bro, I got my grade back for my essay.
What was it?
328 out of 400, so 81%.
It's not bad.
I have an 88%, so a B plus in that class right now. Which isn't too bad.
Double. I just had
Bro.
rage baiters, bro.
What? I was texting my friend about it too, because we're both in the same class. And I told her about how caving, when he took English 102, he only had to do 6 to 8 pages, and he actually wrote 5 pages. And my friend responded, and she was like, "Bruh, I bet he got a better grade on it too, because our teacher is such a harsh grader." And when we first started the class at the quarter, he was like, "Oh, I care more about the writing process than the final product." Yo, why is he a liar?
Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I got a question for Max real quick. What class is that for?
English 102.
Gotcha.
Yeah, why do you support Trump?
Because you're a good boy and I have you on a leash.
Buddy, you came onto a whole nother account You came into another account just to say that.
I'm just confused on why he asked what class it was. Maybe he thought I was in high school. That's why he asked. But no, it's English 102, college class. Yo, 9-page paper. It's fine. Now I'm just not going to think about it ever again.
Real. If you support Trump, join up in the guest box. Join up, quite frankly.
I'm waiting for my friend to respond because we're supposed to hang out.
Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I have you on a leash and you're a good boy.
How many accounts does bro have?
Buddy, you're obsessed. Holy shit, you're obsessed. You're absolutely obsessed. I think I'm the one who has you on a leash, buddy. You keep coming back. There's 10 people over there on YouTube. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to say what's up down below in the comments section. If you want to come over here on TikTok, we can debate as to why you still support the current administration. Awful, horrible president, quite frankly.
I'm surprised he graded it that fast. I'm gonna be honest. You know he's taken like 2 weeks to grade smaller assignments. It took him 2 days to grade this one. Are we serious? I'm kind of pissed about that, actually. How much do you want to guess it's the same person?
I know it is.
Yo, hello?
What's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah. I do. 18.
When's your birth year?
March 23.
Why do you support
What year?
Trump?
2007. 2007.
Yeah, March 23rd.
Okay,
you'd be.
yeah, why do you support Trump?
Yeah, well, numerous of reasons.
Gotta be in the app for me to hear you. Yeah, why do you support Trump?
During COVID, he helped us a lot during COVID.
During COVID,
How
he
so?
helped us. What does that mean?
You know, he just did a lot of things I can't get technically, but I do remember that he, you know, helped a lot of the paychecks and things like that.
You were like 4.
No, I was actually in 9th grade.
You didn't
Okay,
get any
what did he do?
paychecks.
What's up?
You didn't get
Okay,
any
what
paychecks.
in specific did he do?
Well, my parents are going through it and they helped him because my mom was making not a lot of cash and she was getting taken care of by Donald Trump.
Hey, what is he doing this term that you support? Because I mean, they also got a stimulus check under Biden. Quite frankly, so what is he doing this term?
Well, I think that he's just a better candidate.
Why?
How so?
He's way better than Biden or Kamala. Kamala's an idiot.
How so?
Because Kamala's an idiot. I mean, everyone.
How so?
I mean, it's just known.
How so?
Well, there's numerous reasons. She wants to defund the police.
Whoa, pause.
When did she say that?
Provide any evidence of when she said she wants to defund the police.
She's extremely sexist.
How is she sexist?
Because
provide evidence that she wants to defund the police. What are we doing?
Well, all right. Well, I can't give you evidence.
Can you concede that point? If you don't have evidence, concede the point. She didn't say that.
Listen, I'll play your little game, but just know, President Donald Trump is the best president ever.
Get me when I lie.
Yeah, so A, she didn't say that you concede the point. Second off, concede that she's concede on the point, the second point that you made, that she's sexist. How is she sexist?
Well, there's numerous of reasons. I mean, she talks like a pig. She's completely rude.
It's a troll. It's gotta be a troll.
Yo, that guy's back in the fucking.
I'm aware. He's gonna sit in his box like a good boy. He's gonna sit there and reflect. If he says please in the comment section, I'll let him up. Keegan, say please and I'll let you up.
Oh, is that Keegan?
That's Keegan.
What even is the whole thing with Keegan?
No idea. He said someone on my panel the other day. He said that they had me on a leash. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that?
He's our first black president.
First orange president, but you know. Gonna let me up. I'm not gonna let you up. You're trolling, buddy. You're gonna sit there in the box like a good little boy. Please. You know what? You see us so nicely. No, why? Hold on, pause. Hold on.
Please.
Why are you begging to come up?
To debate you.
Okay, yeah. What do you want to debate?
Let me just hold on 1 second. Let me just get my phone charger. I'm at 3%. Portables are very handy, aren't they?
Yo, I'm low-key pissed. My friend just texted me that she got home from practice. So.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you want to debate?
You could pick a topic.
Immigration. Do you support mass deportation?
I do. I was gonna assume that you were gonna talk about the Epstein files. I'm not really interested in that stuff.
You're not interested in immigration?
No. Epstein files. I'm interested in immigration.
Okay, yeah. What's the one benefit of mass deporting every undocumented immigrant who hasn't committed any violent crime or bad crime?
Probably lower taxes.
How so?
Because how all these illegal immigrations, when they came in under Joe Biden, were getting paychecks, houses, beds, hotel rooms, food, and you know who's paying for that?
No one, because that didn't happen.
That did
Undocumented
happen.
immigrants don't qualify for any federal benefits.
Except when you're Joe Biden, you let them in so you could get more votes.
Legally,
which is
legally, they don't qualify for any federal benefits. It doesn't matter who's in office. They legally
kind of does matter when you want more votes.
They also can't vote.
Now they can't. Well, we're passing the law. Why would liberals not want to pass a law for American voter ID?
But only pivot. We're talking about immigration. Undocumented immigrants have never been able to vote legally ever.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So dead people could vote too?
No, dead people are dead. They can't vote. What?
So how did they vote in the 2020 election?
So are you just saying
Joe
that
Biden?
are you saying that there's very minimal fraud in elections? Sure, there's like 10 cases that you can name that has fraud, but it's not a big
10,000
enough
cases.
Provide me a source that it's 1,000 cases of dead people voting or undocumented immigrants that voted. Throughout the last election, well, 2020. Sorry, not the last election.
This source that I have says 2,340,000. If you would like the source, just let me know.
Yeah, what's this one? Yeah, what's this
one?
source?
Let me copy and paste it. Putting it in the
So
bro
you said
character.
3,000. You said 3,140,000.
No, 234,000. I can't paste it in the link because it says characters.
What's the title?
Hold up. Fact check, semicolon. claim that non-citizens voting in 2020. It's an unbiased article. Claims to be unbiased. I didn't read the whole thing because I don't want to waste your time.
Cato Institute
Let me.
or Fair Election Center? Which one?
It would be Fair Election Center. I think it says November 19th,
Yeah,
2020.
November 19, 2020.
Yeah.
Since election day, President Donald Trump had blah blah blah.
I think it's in the second paragraph it tells, but I just skimmed through it. Wow, you have your full face in the camera. What a shock. And you don't eat your mic.
Okay.
You had your nose on the mic. You can be honest. It's gone now.
Okay, sometimes when I'm like this, I do have my nose. Okay, I do. And that's just so that
There's such a big difference. It sounds like from you're talking like this to like this.
my bad. Okay, so first off, this is quoting a far right organization institute. This isn't coming from actually them. First off, second off,
All right, I didn't read it, so I was just doing it to pull up a number. Let me read it too. Well, just call me back when you.
yeah, I mean, even your own source says a handful of times when they try to do something, they're caught and they're indicted. It's only a handful of individuals, and that's not gonna change an election. About that's in regards to voter
but
fraud.
they still gave the. It said the number 234,000 live visibility restricted for 10. What does that mean?
Yeah, you got a restriction. You got a restriction for the misinformation, quite frankly, and so did I.
Good things. Get us pushed out to MAGA. Let's talk to this guy. Hi.
Hello.
State your age for TikTok.
I am 18
All right. Why do you support Trump?
because he's a goat.
All right. Are you just gonna say stupid things, or are you gonna actually give me something substantial?
No, sorry. I just like where he stands. I agree.
Perfect.
Yo, do you like popcorn? Like, actual question, you kid patootie.
Do I like popcorn? Yes, I like popcorn.
Also, before you kick me, can I just say something?
Go for it.
You kind of educated me on politics. Like, I've been very educated, but in some ways you educated me.
Well, I appreciate that. You take care. You take care.
Oh, wait. Before you kick me, go caving me a cutie patootie, and so is Jeremiah.
You take care. Take care, screaming fetus. Even though you didn't scream this time. But, well, yeah, it's screaming fetus. I'm screaming fetus. He somehow found his way onto this live. Holy moly. If you support Trump, jump up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have debate with you. Love to have a conversation with you tonight.
Hello.
Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, why is that?
Yeah, I think it's because number one, I think he's done a lot for the LGBTQ community, so that's why I support him.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, what has he done for the LGBTQ community?
So he's made a global campaign, especially in like volatile regions and like across the world that like don't have strict laws on protecting homosexuals across the world, or and he also made like global attempts to decriminalize homosexuality. The Trump administration like launched an initiative to make initiatives to make same-sex legal, and he went to 72 countries and lined up like tons of his administrative officers to settle that.
Yeah. What did he do? What kind of initiatives did he do?
Like, do you want me to give you the name of the campaign that he did?
That'd be great. Or things that he not campaigned on, things that he actually did. That'd be great.
Yeah, so he pressured countries. Like he actually he like basically started the initiative for 13 countries to remove their criminalization between consensual same-sex activity in 2017 and 2023. That was all due to Richard Grenell, which is a gay person in the Trump administration. He met in Berlin to address that.
So what was the name of the initiative in 2017 and 2023?
It wasn't like a set initiative in 2017, but there was like you could just search up Richard Grenell's global campaign to decriminalize homosexuality.
Hold on, what do you want me to search up?
Grenell's global campaign. Let me see if there's a name for it. I mean, there's a lot of like articles on it.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, why do you
But I
support Trump?
support you more.
You support me more.
I love you, Jeremiah. I love you, Jeremiah.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, why do you support Trump?
His tax cuts. There's no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. It tremendously helps waitresses.
Oh, I agree. With no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, does help the average American. Who was it introduced by to begin with? Like, who was it introduced by?
No, can you elaborate more?
It was
I know it was in the Big Beautiful Bill.
It was introduced by Democrats and Republicans. So either way, this would have been a bipartisan issue. It would have been passed under Harris first off. Second off, the Big Beautiful Bill, although it does include things I like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, is a horrible bill altogether. I'll give it like a D+.
So
you should not support the Big
what is-
Beautiful Bill.
What does it hurt more than that? Like, because I know. Can you elaborate on
Imposed
that?
work requirements on Medicaid for the first time in American history, which was unprecedented. It cut $1 trillion out of Medicaid and food stamps, and a couple other things in regards to like gun control or gun restrictions. And it really didn't help with that, and a couple other things, but mainly going to be those two things.
Yeah, I mean,
cuts to social safety nets and then the work requirements imposed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, overall, it's a terrible. I can agree on somewhat, but yes, I do like his no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, because I am a waitress myself, and it kind of helps with my job. But you might be right that it would be passed under the Harris administration. I don't know that fully, but how about
Democrats support that in Congress. I mean, they try to get it passed, so it was like a bipartisan issue. So I guess my question is, what has Trump done that is something unique to his administration?
How about his tax cuts? Would you agree on that? It lowers taxes for the average American.
the TCJA, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, that get that like a little higher than the Big Beautiful Bill, so like a C. The reason why it's because it mainly benefits the top, the billionaires and millionaires and the big corporations. Although it does give tax cuts to the average American, I think that we shouldn't give tax cuts to millionaires and billionaires, and we should increase their taxes. and then something like what Harris would have done while decreasing taxes on the average American. That's something that would have gotten like an A or a B. So what Harris was campaigning on.
Also,
Oh yeah, keep talking. I'm sorry.
do you think we could finish this debate? Like, I feel like we just randomly like hopped into like another discussion. Like, I don't really know what.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of lost as to what you were saying. There's no evidence to provide that Donald Trump started this initiative to help the
He
LGBTQ
quite
community
literally
in 13
did.
different countries. So what's the name of the initiative?
The Trump administration launches global effort to end criminalization of homosexuality. This initiative doesn't have a name. Like, it's quite
The Trump
literally.
administration launches one more time.
The Trump administration launches global effort to end the criminalization of homosexuality.
Is that the title of the source?
Yeah.
NBC
you could-
News.
Yeah.
The U.S. Embassy is flying to The U.S. Embassy is flying to LGBT activists from across Europe who are starting to push their decriminalization places to still allow homosexuality, Muslim country in the Middle East, Africa, and Caribbean. And just consider them to okay. U.S. officials. All is still being hashed out. Officials say it's likely to include working with global organizations like the United Nations, the European Union. So, what was Donald Trump's role in this?
Yeah, so he appointed Richard Grenell specifically for this issue. So if it wasn't for Richard Grenell being appointed by Trump, knowing that Grenell specializes in this, and like obviously it would be true that Trump played a part in allowing this to happen.
Did they accomplish what they were trying to do?
Yeah, I told you that 13 countries have decriminalized it ever since the visits.
Yeah, well, what are the 13 countries?
Yeah, let me pull up the site again. Sorry.
Is it on NBC?
No, it's a different source. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so the 13 countries were Angola, Barbados, Bhutan, Botswana, Gabon, India, Singapore, Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuela, Mauritius. The Supreme Court struck down in Section 377 in India in 2018. They passed, and like all these Caribbean nations, all these African nations passed and ruled out anti-sodomy laws after Trump's campaign in 2017 to 2023.
Well, the thing is, sure he campaigned on it, but the thing is, I think it was like we were also more like of a middleman because I mean, we also had the help of the United Nations, according to your same source, NBC News. I mean, there was multiple countries involved in this to attempt to stop these countries from continuing to do what they were doing. So I wouldn't just say it's solely on the United States of America. I think it's the work of multiple different countries.
Yeah, I never said that it was solely based on the United States of America. I said that Trump played a part in it, and the Trump administration was a key factor in helping.
The person that he appointed played a factor in it. I can agree with you there.
Yeah, I think that Richard Grenell is obviously.
You not Dean, you ugly nigger.
Yo, you are a waste of sperm, little bro. talking about all this liberal stuff. Why are you even doing this, little bro?
Yeah, how old are you?
Why does it matter? Can you not talk to a 14-year-old?
No, we can't. You gotta be 18 or older.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not my terms. It's TikTok terms of service. What's y'all's problem? Well, yeah, no, pretty crazy. Yeah, no, the children in the guest box. I blame the parents. I mean, the first one that came up here, that was a fetus. That was a fetus. I guess moving on to the next guest. Yeah, what's up,
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that the individual that was on here before me was actually an embryo.
We can agree there. Do you support Trump?
So I do. I love Donald Trump. I think he's a fantastic president and a fantastic person.
Fantastic person. Yeah, what's the argument?
Okay, so I think I have a really good argument here, and I want you to listen. Can you promise not to interrupt me until I'm done finishing my statement?
Sure.
Okay. So during Donald Trump's first term as a president, this man did actually appoint Supreme Court justices specifically for the purpose of overturning Roe v. Wade. Now, what that did is it allowed abortion to be legal in some states. Now, because it is illegal, or because it is legal in some states now, and the federal government cannot outlaw it in its entirety, that means that women have right to get elective abortion somewhere in the country, right? Now, that is specifically because of Donald Trump. And when you remember the fact that over 80% of elective abortions are performed by a woman of color, meaning someone who is of the African American community, that really means that Donald Trump is personally responsible for the genocide of over 80% of nigger babies. And that, to me, makes him a fantastic person.
I'm so sorry you guys had to hear that. I mean, first off, the first point that I already forgot because of what you. I mean, first off, not all people of color are gonna be like are gonna be necessarily like African Americans, and second off, what the fuck? What? You're disgusting. And then third off, the first argument that you were making, I completely forgot it because that was just outrageous and disgusting. Am I a Christian? You don't want to come and debate me on religion? I'd love to do that. Moving on to the next guest. Why was I kicked? I think you know why you were kicked. Yo, what's up, D-Sport Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Yeah, why do you support Trump?
Well, I mean, you go back in history, and pretty much every single president in history has been accused of some sort of sexual crime, and that's a fact. But regardless of those and disliking him for that, the things he's done.
Accused of?
Obama?
Yeah.
Twice.
Huh?
He had domestic disputes.
About?
It's something with Obama. I don't know. Can you tell me how Trump or ICE shooting however many people is...
Yeah, you have MAGA Mobile there. You're absolutely lagging. You're going to have to repeat everything you just said. But, come back up in the guest box when you have good connection. Holy shit. We should get these up. We should get these likes up, people. Not going to lie. Yes, we should. You're not Christian if you're sinning, by the way. No, according to Christian beliefs, Christians sin every day. I mean, that's why you have Elijah, I think that's his name, the Christian Bible, where he was taken in a storm of fire or something with horses or whatever, because he reached that state of perfection. and couldn't be like on earth, right? I mean, that's just false. Christians in accordance with the Christian belief. That's what the Bible says. You have to reach sanctification or perfection, or attempt to reach perfection. So that's just gonna be false. Well, you kicked me? Yeah, you have horrible Wi-Fi. If you want to come back up, feel free to request up, but you have horrible Wi-Fi, man. Makes a dumbass statement, and then teacups when asked to substantiate. Yeah. And they always do that. I think I've seen your lives before, too. Like 90% sure. There you go. I don't know why recently I've been not getting push, and then recently they have been getting even crazier. Let's see, he's back out in the guest box. Too bad of a Wi-Fi, you're not going to connect. We'll load up someone else. Oh, you connected. Yo, what's up? Is your internet?
Is it still bad or no?
No, you're good. Yo, what's up, Damien?
Is it still bad?
Is NFA fat like a bad person?
Yeah.
Yo, kick this kid.
Yo, bro. Okay, so you said every president in American history has been accused of something. Did any president in American history?
Okay, not every. Okay, let me rephrase. Probably not every single president, but most presidents have been accused of some sort of.
Well, did most presidents admit to sexually exploiting naked women and children?
When did Donald Trump admit to
I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm just talking about presidents in general.
Well, I mean, no, I'm assuming not.
Trump admitted to this.
When?
2005. You don't believe me?
Where's the proof?
You don't believe me?
I mean, like, tell me what is your proof? Like, tell me, like, how you got that.
I got you here. Give me half a second. Should have double tapped.
Like, I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying I need to see.
You're good now. You shouldn't believe things without evidence. Definitely good.
It could be a conflict of interest, but it's the kind of thing you worry about later.
Oh, I see.
You tend to think about the conflict a little bit later on.
The question is, how can it not be construed?
No, I mean, some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump, in my country, we say hello with vagina. And
well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that. Now,
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
like
everything is
doctor.
good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
So before you say something real quick, the definition of sexual exploitation means any actual attempted abuse of position of vulnerability, differential power, or trust for sexual purposes. So that's
okay. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not going to argue.
So
with that,
then he did admit to sexual exploitation.
Yes, right there, sure. Okay, but tell me, in terms of presidency, what does that affect? Like, how is that a negative output on the U.S.?
I don't think a sexual exploiter. I mean, it incentivizes more people to be okay with sexual exploitation because instead of being held accountable, instead of being held accountable, he's in the most powerful office in the entire world. And B, I don't think a sexual exploiter can work for the people if he harms the people.
First, I think that there's basis for most Democrats that have evidence on them of sexual exploitation. So I feel like that's a pretty bad basis to judge somebody off. Huh?
Name the Democrat and let's put him in prison. Who? Bill Clinton. Put him in prison.
I can't name them. I don't have names off the top of my head. I'm just saying that there are bases.
He should be put in prison.
Yes, and I'm not disagreeing with that.
So
okay?
then Trump should be put in prison.
What I am disagreeing is mixing personal beliefs with politics, because once you start doing that, you start ruining your country because you start caring more about what the person did instead of what they're going to do for the country. As stated, Biden, the year after Trump got out of his presidency and his administration was over, Biden got in office. The year Trump got out of office, there was 2,500 immigrants that had committed crime. The year after Biden got into office, there were over 12,000. Okay,
we can talk about immigration,
and that includes.
We can talk about immigration here in a second, but just real quick.
1 second.
So you said that there's no difference between. You should put aside the personal beliefs in terms of politics. So if Donald Trump raped a child, would you vote for him?
if there was public proof of, and he was condemned and charged, yes.
So then why
I would
why
not,
is-
or I would
why-
not,
why-
I would
why
not.
you,
Yeah.
Why would you not vote for him in terms of him raping a child, but you would vote for him in terms of him sexually exploiting children? Why is one?
There's no. First of all, that
he
was
admitted to it.
a pageant. Those are adult women's.
Mr. USA, that's what he owned.
8. Okay.
And Maria Bogado came out and said there was something.
Okay, but tell me that
15 to
you're
16 years old.
you're pivoting though. But my point was that the year
Pivoting
after,
how? What was the conversation?
I said we were talking about immigration and how
We were talking about
1,000
this first.
Hold up,
You pivoted to
Okay.
immigration.
because I started asking about that. Okay, like we were done with that. There's nothing else to be.
I mean,
there was nothing else to talk about. I agreed that he gets sexually exploited.
You lick the boots of a rapist and a sexually.
I'm not licking the boots. Okay, there's a lot of things I don't agree with what he's done personally, but the things that he's done for the country are good, and
Yeah, what
that's
he's done
not
for the country.
It's not like you can. He's reduced like the amount of illegal immigrants. The economy has gotten better since Biden has been in. The war is not helping that right now, but eventually, once it's over, it will. Okay, you're still not answering how. Hold up, you're still not answering how the belief that ICE killing some immigrants is worse than 1,000+ homicides the year after Biden got in office because he had no border control.
Okay. So your claim was he helped the economy and then he helped with immigration. I can address the first couple points here. I mean, first off, I say that I hold a very left view, so I'm going to have to be able to concede some things here. My first view is just going to be that we should not deport any undocumented immigrants. Now, where I would concede is that we should deport undocumented immigrants who have committed violent crimes and bad crimes. But typically, if I didn't have to concede anything to Republicans, I would just say put them in prison for the rest of their lives in America to ensure that they never do that again, okay? Because things like the Lincoln Riley Act that Donald Trump imposed allows these undocumented
You want to know the
immigrants
problem with that real
committing
quick?
hold on. Let me finish. One of the problems that I have with the Lincoln Riley Act, it allows these rapists and murderers to roam free in their own streets, and that's not something good, right? But I'm able to concede that with Republicans, let's deport the ones who have committed violent crimes or bad crimes.
Okay,
that's going to be my
but like
stance.
when you said put them in prison for the rest of their lives, that literally just adds more taxpayer. That just adds more to the U.S. taxpayer.
So does mass deportation.
Like that.
What?
No, it does not.
You don't think mass deportation
Eventually, it will help the economy. I'm not saying eventually it will help our economy because more U.S. citizens will have the right to work and there's less work pool and therefore more wages. It's simple.
You don't understand what you're talking about. I did not mean to decline. Oh my god.
I do. What do I not understand?
How is there going to be more wages? How is there going to be higher wages in terms of mass deportation? That's the argument.
Okay. Do you understand supply and demand?
Yeah, I do. No, actually, I don't.
Okay.
Supply and demand.
So the more demand there is for something, okay, the more you need to supply. Okay.
So, hold on.
And the
In
more
accordance-
demand there
in
is,
accordance-
the more the price goes up.
In accordance, the less demand, which means less supplies, which equals less jobs. Yes.
Sorry, say that again.
Less demand equals less supply, or less demand equals less supply, which equals less jobs. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so mass deporting 11 million unauthorized workers who demand some certain goods will reduce the amount of jobs available. I mean, according to American Immigration Pile, for every 500,000 Americans moved, 44,000 U.S. foreign workers lose
But
their
the
job.
problem with that is no illegal immigrant pays taxes.
Yes, they do. According to American Pile Immigration,
Yeah, they pay sales tax.
No, according to American Pile Immigration, they pay $100 billion state, federal, and local. And they pay, yes, sales tax is going to be local. Federal tax, I mean, you have ITIN
Okay,
numbers for
comparatively-
people who can work and they don't get any benefits.
You can say that all you
And
want,
then
but
they pay into
comparatively
Medicaid and
to a
Social
registered U.S. citizen, they do not pay taxes nearly as much, which is
I agree with you. That's why,
a big problem.
Well, what at the same time they don't get any of the benefits American citizens do. So then that kind of evens out. But at the same time, yeah, I agree with you. So let's make
It
them
does
U.S.
not
citizens.
even it out.
Well, let's make them U.S. citizens so that they pay more into the taxing system.
But none of them are doing that.
So you agree with mass amnesty?
I believe that if there was a way to do that, then that would be the best option, but there isn't.
There is. You just offer them a
'Cause
pathway to
that-
residency or citizenship.
But
Hire more
there
immigration
are,
courts,
and
hire
there's
more immigration judges.
that costs even more money.
Mass deportation costs way more. What are we doing?
It doesn't.
It costs almost.
But
$100 billion.
either way, having undocumented people in a country just allows more crime to happen because
the
they
ROI.
don't know who they are.
Well, the ROI on mass deportation is going to be very low compared to the ROI on mass amnesty. Okay, the ROI in terms of mass amnesty will lead to hundreds of billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars, into our economy, into our GDP. So that's going to be a good ROI. But mass deportation doesn't offer this ROI that mass amnesty does. So let's say that mass amnesty, for some reason, in some hypothetical world, did cost more, it would still have a good return on investment compared to the mass deportation.
Then why does no country do it?
I don't care what other countries do. I care what we do.
Well, there's obviously a reason.
I mean, we don't do it because it's a ping pong.
By that,
the reason why we don't do it is because it's a ping pong. Democrats run on fixing it. Republicans run on fixing it. But they don't. They run on issues and they don't fix it. Why? Because it's how the system works. You have establishment Democrats, establishment Republicans. And
I mean, I just want
to
to put this out there. There is no, like, the Republican and Democrat, it used to be a good thing in my mind. But at this point, I just don't see the divide. I mean, I understand, like, the people divided, but there is no governmental divide. Every single government official is in coerce with every other government official, and they're just making every person go against each other. I don't understand how everybody hating the president is going to help the country at all at the end of the day.
Because the president is doing a horrible job as a
He's not,
president.
though.
Name
Okay,
one.
are you saying Kamala Harris would have done a better job?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Name one good thing he's done.
Lowering immigration. That's one. Lower gas prices.
So hold on. How did he lower immigration?
Oh my God, is he underwater?
What are you putting stricter border control?
Stricter border patrol. How?
Kamala Harris had no border control.
So is border
Kamala
patrol,
Harris put in no effort into border control.
border patrol is it going to be long term or short term?
What does that mean? Sorry.
For the
Like,
long term solution,
Are we always going to?
for the long term solution of reducing undocumented entry, is putting border patrol or stricter is that gonna be short term or long term solution?
I feel like the long-term solution is using AI cameras to detect people crossing the borders.
Long term solution is just gonna be an attempt to reduce undocumented entry. Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. The core issue.
It's going to try and persuade more documented entry into our country.
So exactly. So the core issue of undocumented entry is going to be that it takes too long and it's too expensive. So in order to fix the undocumented entry issue, we have to look at it at the core issue, which would be to fund more immigration judges in courts, which is what Biden Harris trying to do. And now if we do this, it's going to incentivize people to come in the legal way, because legally it would take way less time and it would be more affordable. Therefore, people would be more incentivized and we would see less undocumented entry, and that's going to help in the long term. Donald Trump is doing nothing.
But as you just stated, Biden and Harris enforced that, and it did not work.
They tried
Seeing
to.
as
It didn't work because it got torpedoed by Trump.
How can somebody who's okay?
Because he told Republicans in office, "Don't vote for this bill. I want to pass it when I'm in office." Okay, many Republicans have come out and said that Donald Trump told them to not vote for the bipartisan border bill, which is why it failed. Okay, and
then why is he not enforced it?
Biden and Harris were great at conceding. They thought at first it was Ukraine, the Ukraine funding. They took it out. Guess what? The Ukraine funding passed. This one didn't. Okay, it's because Republicans didn't want to pass this. And are you asking why is he passing it now? Because he's a liar. He told 34,000 confirmed lies within his first term. He said that he was going to end the Russian-Ukraine war on day one. He said he was going to reduce gas prices very, very quickly. He said that there would be no inflation within day one. It would make your head spin so fast. He said no new wars. He said he would release the Epstein files. All of those he's turned back on. The Russian-Ukraine war has not been ended.
First of all,
Gas prices have
I mean,
gone
I
up.
can
We
address
entered a
multiple
new
of those
war.
things. The Epstein files are being held not because of Trump, but because of the CIA or the FBI.
The DOJ.
Do you realize that the Democrats have the most authority, right?
What do you mean authority? Democrats control Congress. Democrats control Congress. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
No, Republicans control the House and the Senate and the White House, and they control the judges. The fucking what the fuck is it? What the fuck are they called?
The Supreme
Judge, Supreme Court. Yeah. They control the Supreme Court, the White House, the Senate, the House of Representatives. Democrats hold no majority.
That doesn't make any sense.
Donald Trump is a Republican, yes.
Yes.
He holds the White House. It is a 6-3 in terms of the Supreme Court, right? 6 Republicans, 3 Dems, or I think there's 1 independent, right? So that would be Republicans hold the majority in the Supreme Court. There's going to be 53 Republicans that are senators. 53 Republicans that are senators, including vice president, which would be 54. He's not a senator, but it would count in terms of if you want to get something passed. Let's just say 53, and then J.D. Vance is going to be the tie-breaking. So 53 senators, which they hold the majority. And then there's 220... 218 Republicans holding the majority. So they hold the majority in the House, Senate. They hold the majority in the Supreme Court, the White House.
Yes, but you still need more than that to pass any bills.
They passed the Epstein File Transparency Act, and the DOJ is violating
and Trump signed it.
He signed it, but they violated 4 federal laws in terms of that same law. I mean, A, they said that they would have to release it within 30 days. It's been more than 30 days. They haven't released them all. B, they said that they would have to explain the redactions. They didn't explain what they redacted and why they redacted. C, they said that they would have to redact victims' names. They didn't do that. In fact, they literally contributed to CSAM within the government. And then the 4th law would be that they redacted Trump's face, which is a violation of the law. So his DOJ, that is practically ran by him because Pam Bondi works for him and is on his knees for him. So basically, his administration violated 4 federal laws in terms of the Epstein File Transparency Act.
See, what you're doing there is placing it onto Trump, but it genuinely doesn't have anything to do with Trump past him signing it.
So then who does it have to do
You can
with?
say all you can assume all you want that it has to do with Trump, but without any actual evidence with him signing it and it going to the FBI and being under their consideration, it no longer has anything to do with Trump.
No, it has to do with Pam Bondi, right?
It has to do with Pam Bondi along with many others.
Who's the head of the DOJ?
Pam Bondi.
Has to do with her. In fact,
It doesn't. If you
genuinely
genuinely think it's all up to Pam Bondi and Donald Trump, then you're delusional. I mean, it's obvious.
I never made the claim it's up to Donald Trump. It's up to Pam Bondi. If it's not up to her, why did she get subpoenaed today? And then why are there 4 articles for her impeachment that were filed today? Explain.
What about the other 500 people working on the case? Are they all Republican?
Yeah, those people who are like supposed to do the redactions, but they worked for Pam Bondi.
So you're assuming that every single person working in the DOJ is like has been there just since Trump has gotten in office.
Never made that claim.
Okay, then how can you say that it's all up to Pam Bondi and Trump when there's other people in the shadows that obviously have authority over this?
So who holds authority over Pam Bondi besides the President of the United States of America?
Fucking Benjamin Netanyahu, probably, who's dead. So whoever's next.
Benjamin Netanyahu is not dead.
Something happened to him.
He's not dead.
I said something happened to him.
What happened?
I rephrased. I don't know. Nobody knows. He hasn't been seen or heard of or heard from in weeks.
He posted a video just yesterday.
And that has been proved AI. It had a 78% likeliness to be AI. It had.
That's
he
the
had
thing
a
with
ring.
the whole AI
Okay,
thing. Like,
listen to this.
Hold on. I'll give you that. It's hard to tell which videos are AI, but the coffee video, that's not AI.
Okay, if you watch the video, you see when he puts his hand in his pocket, the pocket wraps around his hand. That goes against physics, first of all. The second thing that goes against physics is when he picks up the cup and it shakes, the foam, although it is big, it should have still spilled a drop at least, and it did not. Okay. The second video he posted not as long ago, he was going to shake a woman's hand in the video, and as he was going to shake, his ring disappeared. You could see it while he had his hand at his side. While he went to go shake, the ring completely disappeared, and it was obvious.
Well, why don't we watch the first the video of where to disprove the death rumors? Okay, we're just gonna watch the first video and then determine whether or not it is actually AI.
Is this video of Benjamin Netanyahu, now being dubbed Coffeegate, a deepfake?
מה שאלת אותי? ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת? אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים?
So where in this video is
אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות?
Now this video of the Israeli...
Can you, yeah, I was about to say, can you, because it's blurred.
אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות? אתה יכול להראות לנו? פה.
Okay, when he goes to put his hand back in his pocket after that,
אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי.
in slow motion, it wraps around his hand abnormally.
תרגיש אותה, בו תוכלו לצאת לדרך חדשה של חירות. הרגע הזה הולך ומתקרב. תודה. מה שאלת אותי? ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת? אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים? פנטסטי. אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות? אתה יכול להראות לנו? פה. פה. ראית? יפה מאוד. ככל שהדבר ניתן. ותודה לך על הקפה, הוא מצוין. אני לא יודע לגבי הקלוריות, זה נראה לי מסוכן. אתה רוצה לספור את...
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that determines whether this is AI.
Wait, can you go to his actual, like, the Benjamin Netanyahu's official account?
On Twitter, I'm assuming?
No, it's on TikTok.
Is it on TikTok?
Yeah, he has an official account, and that's where it was first posted.
Let's see.
תודה. מה שאלת אותי?
Do you want me to slow it down? Actually, it's a 1-minute video.
ראש הממשלה אומרים ברשת שאתה בכלל מת? אני מת על קפה, אתה יודע מה? אני מת על העם שלי. איך הם מתנהגים? פנטסטי. אתה רוצה לספור את מספר אצבעות? אתה יכול להראות לנו?
Maybe slow down once we see the part.
Let me know a couple seconds in advance.
פה. ראית? יפה מאוד. לחיים. ראש הממשלה מסר לאנשים שיוצאים ומתאווררים? לצאת להתאוורר, אבל ליד מרחב מוגן.
It's his hand on the right side when it goes in his pocket.
This one?
Yeah.
העמידה שלכם היא מדהימה, נותנת כוח לי, לממשלה, לצה"ל, למוסד. אנחנו עושים דברים שאני לא יכול לשתף ברגע זה, אבל עושים דברים מכים באיראן חזק מאוד, גם ביום הזה, גם בלבנון, ממשיכים. אתם אומרים לי להמשיך? אני אומר לכולכם, גם אתם תמשיכו. תמשיכו להישמע להוראות פיקוד העורף, כל הזמן, להישמע להוראות פיקוד העורף, וגם לראשי הערים, להיות תמיד ליד מרחב מוגן. להיות...
Watch his pocket.
I can't slow it down, but...
תמיד ליד מרחב מוגן. ואנחנו נקל ככל שהדבר ניתן.
What am I looking at?
Okay, so his pocket moves on its own, practically. It like moves itself for his hand.
ואנחנו נקל ככל וגם לראשי הערים להיות תמיד ליד מרחב מוגן. ואנחנו נקל ככל שהדבר ניתן.
It doesn't move, like, it moves when he's putting his hand in his pocket, like, obviously.
Okay. This is the less obvious one. Okay, obvious. Okay. Go to
ותודה לך על הקפה, הוא מצוין.
Go to where?
אני לא יודע לגבי הקלוריות.
His newest video when he's going, it's like him outside
Is
on
it
like a
also on
patio.
his TikTok page?
Yep.
I haven't seen this one.
Yep, it's this one.
פה עם שיר ושיר. איזה יופי פה.
You said the ring
You might have to skip that.
תודה לכם.
תודה רבה.
תודה לכם. טוב, קצת לספוג שמש. לכם.
You think all of this would also have to be AI, right?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, have you not seen the body? Like
this all of this would also have to be AI, would it not?
No. it would no. Only one person would have to be AI.
טוב, גם לא מגיע קצת.
Okay, so there's a ring on his hand,
כולכם מגיע.
right?
כן, כן. יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
When he shakes her hand.
לא, יפה מאוד. תראה, על ירושלים, יש משהו יותר יפה מזה? אין על ירושלים, אין, נהדר.
הוא השתגע מזה.
תשמע, אני זוכר את זה.
אתה זוכר? קוראים לו גיא.
הוא היה זה היה במטוס, אוקיי, תמסרו לו דש.
תודה.
איזה יופי.
It already happened.
שלום.
I think it already happened.
That wasn't even the right hand.
תראה, על ירושלים, יש משהו יותר יפה מזה?
Yes, and when he lifts it up from his side, the ring
הוא השתגע מזה.
תשמע, אני זוכר את זה.
אתה זוכר? קוראים לו גיא.
זה היה במטוס, אוקיי, תמסרו לו דש.
תודה.
איזה יופי.
Obviously, it comes back. It reappears.
שלום לכם. גם אתם יצאתם?
Like a second or two, it disappears. It does. It's hard to see in real time. Like when you're not frame by frame, it's hard to see. That's how AI works. I mean, there's no. If you're using AI this well, this high priority, obviously you're not going to have something that obvious show.
איזה סוג זה?
נענית, ישראלית.
נענית ישראלית, כל הכבוד. טוב, גם לא מגיע קצת. לכולכם מגיע. יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
כן.
יפה מאוד. תראה, על ירושלים, יש משהו יותר יפה מזה?
אין על ירושלים.
אין על ירושלים.
It goes onto the chair, it disappears.
I don't know what you're talking about. The ring is still there. Anyways, thank you for coming up.
It's already been. It's not like I'm just telling you this and trying to prove it to you. It's already been put into slow motion and proved. It's not like I'm trying to like make my own case. Like this is proven.
No, it's not proven. There's no actual evidence that these videos are AI. We're gonna do the Illinois primary.
Oh, are we?
I mean, there's no one else in here. Oh, NBC called Don Tracy to win the Illinois primary for the Republicans. Did you hear a meteor fell in Ohio?
Yeah, I fucking heard it. Everyone and their mothers did. Everyone was posting on my city or on my town's front porch on Facebook.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was so confused because my cousin an hour away also posted about it.
It was that loud? Jesus.
Oh yeah, I was heard all the way through New York.
Was it?
Yes. There's a school around me that got it on their security cameras.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people got it on their door cameras, ring cameras, or whatever.
Yeah.
I posted.
I'm building up.
I have the clip of it.
Really?
Well, just me yapping. Hold on. That it showed. Does it not show?
But yeah, I fucking heard it this morning because I woke up. My work called me asking if I could come in today, and then right after that, I heard it.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you're smarter than the detector. You're saying AI detects itself because the detector is an AI. What is the detector? Is it not AI? Was an AI detector not AI? I'm confused.
I've written full essays that said they were 100% AI.
Literally. So you're saying AI detects AI. AI detectors can be wrong. First off. Second off, there's no evidence that it's AI. There's just no evidence. The whole 6 fingers thing, it wasn't even 6 fingers. It was this part. Or this part somewhere. One of that.
I'm building Legos while we do this. I was hoping you'd be on a while, so I started building Legos.
No, I'm getting off right now.
Bro, I've been gone all night. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I've been on for the last 3 hours.
Jesus. Well,
No, I've been on for an hour and a
Bro, stay on. Hold on, I'm texting you. And you know I'm right. Obviously.
Well, they were earlier, like
And-
half an hour ago.
Not anymore.
True. I'm gonna hit a restart. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be on YouTube.
Are you there?
You're a stupid bitch.
Couldn't answer, so he crashed out. Honestly, guys, this is getting a little embarrassing for them. I don't know what to tell you. Let's get to the next guest. If you guys are MAGA, go ahead, request up. If you guys are not MAGA, like, share the.
Why are we giggling?
No reason.
Oh my god, my nose is so runny. Holy shit.
If you support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Over on YouTube, let's see what the fuck people were saying. I support Trump, but he was too far left wing. Only issues is Trump
What?
is very liberal, but otherwise he is the best choice. Who is
That's
asking
what-
how so? Sup guys, I'm from Russia. I saw a couple politic debates on YouTube. So my opinion is that politic culture is really low. I mean, young people. Come on, yeah. Just a couple people chatting in the Scrimba's in here. What the fuck is Scrimba doing in my live stream?
On YouTube?
No, on TikTok.
Oh. No, where's this fucking piece? Hold on. Are you kidding me? Wait.
I don't think that response is gonna help me any anything.
Let me repost. Let me send like a big gift so that. Okay. Well, that's rude. Oh my god, I can't breathe.
Breathe.
I can't. Bro, I have to be up at 5 in the morning. Okay.
Bro, just breathe. That's what I said.
Oh, thanks, Weinberg. Really needed that advice. Shit. Someone's about to walk in
Leave
my
the
room.
little crown.
No, maybe not. Can you guys hear those fucking footsteps? Holy shit.
I'm pretty loud. Pretty loud.
Hold on.
Yo, I don't know what to have about. Can I just get some people to debate, please? And thank you. That'd be great. That'd be awesome, quite frankly.
Okay. Oh my god. Bro, it was snowing so bad on and off here. It would like snow a ton and then get really sunny, and Kaylee was driving me today, and she was like freaking out the whole time, and it like none of it was sticking to the roads. It was not that bad.
W snow.
No. On my way to Kaylee's this morning, I literally couldn't see the fucking road because it like stuck a little bit overnight, and then the person in front of me was kicking up a bunch of snow, and then it was snowing really hard, so I literally couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I've never driven through that. Why do you care? Because I want to change your mind, buddy.
What? Okay, wait. Oh, period. Wait. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh my god.
I know exactly what to do. YouTube, you're going to be muted for a second. The first guest of the stream. Hold on, let me unmute YouTube. They missed out on such a wonderful song. Hey, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think everything he's done is great.
Like?
What we're doing in Iran, border patrol, ICE, etc.
What are we doing in Iran?
I'm allowed to curse.
Sure.
We're bombing the shit out of them.
You asked for permission.
Okay.
Okay, why is that a good thing?
Because they're developing nuclear weapons that are going to be used to destroy and take over the Middle East.
Do you know what Operation Midnight Hammer is?
What is that?
2025, Donald Trump launched Operation Midnight Hammer, where we quote unquote completely obliterated their nuclear capabilities, according to him. Meaning, in 2025, we completely obliterated their nuclear capabilities. Once again, according to him. Plus, a month before this, there was a study done that they were 10 years away from building nuclear weapons. So if we completely obliterated them, they had to restart, right? So this means that they were even longer than 10 years away. Even today, the head of counterterrorism unit said that Iran posed no imminent threat. They weren't building any nuclear weapons. There's no evidence for that, and we completely obliterated their capabilities to build said nuclear weapons.
And you said that was what?
Operation Midnight Hammer. And then, like I said, the head of counterterrorism unit, or the director of counterterrorism, resigned today, saying, quote unquote, Iran, there was no imminent threat to the United States. No reason
Okay.
for war.
Okay, we also bombed their missile places where they're building missiles and using them to strike Israel.
Why is that good?
Because Israel is our allies. They have no reason to be over there bombing the crap out of them. And obviously, as an ally in the bigger, stronger country, we should defend our allies and step in and make it right.
I mean, A, we shouldn't be allies with Israel, and B, we started it first by bombing them.
Yeah, we started it first bombing them because they started bombing Israel.
No, Israel and the United States bombed Iran first.
Okay, even said
Justified
so.
for them to defend themselves.
Okay, well, again, if we were allies with another country and they were fighting with somebody, wouldn't you expect us to step in and help them, considering they're allies and we send them weapons, they send us weapons?
We shouldn't be allies with Israel.
We shouldn't?
No.
And why is that?
Because they are committing a genocide.
Not true.
That is true.
Show me. Well, read to me.
The ethnic cleansing going on in Gaza.
So we shouldn't be allies with them.
No.
And we should just back off and completely let them do their thing.
Yeah, we should. I mean, that's what Biden did. Biden told Israel, no, we're not going to go to war with you, to Iran, just because you want us to. And guess what? Biden didn't get us into any new wars.
And it kept getting worse as that went on.
Yeah, because Donald Trump took us out of the JCPOA. If he didn't take us out of the JCPOA, we got a 27 Overwatch over the nuclear capabilities. First off. Second off, I mean, Donald Trump solved his problem in Operation Midnight Hammer, like I already explained. So I don't see what the point is here. There's no point in this war. I mean, the director of counterterrorism unit said this himself. Iran posed no imminent threat to the United States or Israel.
They definitely did to Israel, or nothing would be happening.
Like I already said, we struck them first. Israel and the United States struck them first.
Israel struck them first.
Precisely, and if Israel didn't strike them, they wouldn't have had to strike them. Israel
And then Iran, and it went back and forth,
That's
so we
how a
stepped
war
in.
works, yes. And it's still going back and forth. You know that there's been over 200 casualties of U.S. service members.
Yeah, I did read that.
180 of them have gone back to work, but 20 of the casualties, it resulted in critical injuries, and 15 have been killed.
Okay, and that's kind of how war works.
Precisely your point, saying that, the point was, as soon as we intervened, we got involved in this war on behalf of Israel, a state that's committing genocide. Why are we fighting battles that aren't ours? We tried this in 1953. We did a coup of the Iranian leader, and we killed the Iranian leader. U.S.-backed coup. It led to decades of civil war in 1978. It led to the Iranians overthrowing their government and not the Iranians, the RGC overthrowing their king, and then it led to the power vacuum, which led to power who's in office now.
Okay. You want to talk about anything else? I wanted to talk about a few things.
Support Trump?
Why do I?
Yep.
I've already gave you them.
Iran. We talked about Iran. Have you conceded, or we still need further conversation on that?
Let's talk about ICE.
Yeah. Why do you support ICE?
Because crime rate has went down 70% since we started deporting illegal aliens.
Crime rate has gone down since 2023. The trend 2023, 2024, crime rates went down.
And it's made its huge jump under Trump since he's been in office.
No, it didn't. It went from 12, 14, and 16%. 2%
Okay.
increase each year. So that's not
70% of illegal aliens that were arrested and deported have been committed of a crime, and 50% of them were felons. Considering their crimes, they're breaking into this country, stealing, tax evasion, raping, and murdering American citizens. So, from my standpoint, you believe that illegal aliens breaking into this country, not contributing to nothing at all, is more important than the American citizens that live here, were born here, and work their asses off to be able to stay here. But an illegal alien can break in, kill a family, rape a family, no matter what they do. And that's just okay in your eyes.
No, that's not okay.
So then deport them, correct? Do you like that here?
And I can concede that, sure. I mean, I hold
correct.
A progressive
So
view.
you are against rape, correct?
Hold on. I think we shouldn't deport undocumented immigrants in general. I mean, I hold a progressive view where we should put thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate you so much. I support undocumented immigrants that have committed violent crimes or bad crimes to be put in prison for the rest of their lives here in America.
You support that or don't?
Thank you for the Go Popular. I appreciate you so much. I mean, I support them being put in prison here in America. I mean, obviously, Republicans don't agree with that. So, I mean, I would support them being deported. But things like the Laken Riley Act that Donald Trump did, it allows these criminals to roam free in their own streets, which I don't support. That's why I want to put them in our prisons, which is more of a far left view. And I think we shouldn't deport undocumented immigrants who haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes.
Okay, so if that's the case, why do they just not get their documents and go through the whole process to becoming an American citizen when they first get here?
What's the core issue of undocumented entry?
Why don't they do that?
Because the core issue of undocumented entry is going to be that it takes too long and it's too expensive. In order to fix this issue and increase legal migration and decrease undocumented entry, we're going to have to fix the core issue, which I already stated. We have to do something what Biden-Harris tried to do, or similar as that thing with the Rose, which would be something along the lines of hiring more immigration courts and judges to make the process faster and efficient and cheaper, which then would incentivize more legal migration, and we would see a decrease in undocumented entry. That is not what Donald Trump is doing. He's not addressing the core issue. According to Media Matters for America, Fox News has repeated a misleading talking point about the supposed criminality of immigration customs enforcement arrestees at least 32 times since December 2025, after a conservative outlet published internal government data claiming 70% of people in ICE custody had quote-unquote criminal histories. In fact, only 7% of ICE people in custody had a conviction for violent criminal offenses. So the 70% points is false. Very, very false.
I'm all for
5 to 7% that have committed violent crimes or bad crimes. You take a look at DHS's own website.
What was that percent?
5 to 7%. You take a look at DHS's own website. Obama and Biden deported more violent criminals than Donald Trump. So
okay, and who allowed them all to come here?
Who allowed them all to come here?
Yeah, who was it under when mass immigrants started coming into the U.S.? Who was president?
Sure. I mean, you can say that the mass undocumented entry surge happened under Biden.
Correct. So where did the root of this problem start?
Where?
Who did it start under? The root of this problem? Biden.
No, I mean, it started under Biden, but it's not Biden's fault.
So securing the border wasn't Kamala Harris's job?
No,
that wasn't what she was assigned to?
No, she was not the border czar. Her job was to raise money for Central American countries like Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras, and raise billions of dollars, which she was able to do. And then those billions of dollars were given to their economy to reduce undocumented entry from said governments or from said countries. Undocumented entry was reduced from Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras since she raised those billions of dollars. So she did the task that Joe Biden gave her. Now, if you want to reference the 5 to 20 million people that came in under Biden, that's going to be because of the global instability due to COVID, which would be the economies being horrible, such as Brazil, which would be in South America. You can also take a look at Latin America, within our own backyard, Mexico, and then not just here in South America and Latin America, but like all across the country. I mean, even Europe, they were coming here because their economy was unstable. Which that's why undocumented entry was such a prominent issue under the Biden-Harris administration. And then as we saw like these economies recover, I mean, Brazil is barely recovering, but as we're seeing these economies recover, undocumented entry was kind of going back to normal and not as extensive as it was in the beginning.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Did you vote for Biden?
No.
Would you have voted for Biden if you were to vote in 2024? I meant
Harris.
2020, I'm sorry.
Biden and Trump, yeah.
Okay. So you would, hypothetically speaking, have voted for Biden, which means you would have voted for 5 to 25 million illegal immigrants coming into the country. And from what I understand, you stand on Trump being in the wrong for
Let him come in.
for deporting illegals that did not come here correctly. And to get your papers, your documents, first off, it really isn't that long of a process.
Could take up to 15 years in some cases. Also, let the
rarely.
Let the 5 to 10 million people come in. Let the 5 to 20 million people come in. I mean, what's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants who haven't committed any crimes or bad crimes?
So
What's one
let
benefit?
5 to 25 million illegal immigrants come in.
Yeah, they're
I'm not
not
saying all of them, but a percent of them rape, kill,
1%
steal,
of them.
tax evasion.
Yeah, 1% of them. Yeah,
1% of them.
yeah. Undocumented immigrants are multiple times less likely to commit any sort of violent crime or bad crime. My question to you is: what is one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants who haven't committed any violent crime or bad crime? What's one benefit of mass deporting them?
Why would we take the risk? If a high
no
percentage of them is doing all the stuff that I've stated, why take the percent?
You just said it was 1%.
Nobody's talking to you, bruh.
Excuse me?
That's what I said.
I mean, she's on the panel. You came up on the panel with her, so you're also going to be talking to her.
You can talk to her. I will not be talking to her. I'm debating you.
Oh, why is that?
The fuck did she do?
Because you just sound retarded as shit.
Can you acknowledge saying the R slur is wrong?
What?
Can you acknowledge saying the R slur is wrong?
Can you acknowledge that 20 million immigrants?
Yeah,
You're not going
dumbass.
to acknowledge that. I'm just going to kick you. Why was he so rude for no reason? What was his name, Seth?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Hello. What?
Yeah, do you support Trump?
Yeah, but can you let Seth back in for another redemption?
No, he slurred.
Okay, what if he apologizes? What if he apologizes?
No. Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I got a question. Are you a legal immigrant?
Am I an illegal immigrant?
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
You don't look like it.
I don't look like an illegal immigrant.
What
Well,
does,
you don't look like you're here legally.
what
Are,
does,
are you white?
Oh yeah, I'm white.
What do you mean by I don't look like I'm here legally? What does it mean?
You're Mexican.
How do you know I'm Mexican?
You're just one of them people.
Yeah. What's do you agree with mass deportation?
Yeah.
What's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants who haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes?
Well, why do you want them here? I mean, they're taking our jobs. Basically,
They
you
conquered
saying.
your jobs. They didn't steal them. They conquered them. Like you white
So
people.
you're
like
gonna.
to say we
So,
conquered the
so
land.
would you let somebody just show up to your house and say, "Hey, I'm living here now"?
Yeah. Why not?
Would you allow that?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't though. So I don't want to hear you would because no, you wouldn't.
I would.
That's the thing. No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You wouldn't.
How are you going to tell me what I would do and why would I not do? Also,
Well,
they didn't
I mean-
steal your jobs. They conquered them. I'm sorry that you white lazy fucks had to enslave people of color because you guys were so fucking lazy, right?
Well, yeah, because you.
And white people are
'cause-
fucking lazy. Like I got banned the other time for saying that, but white people are fucking lazy.
And black people, all they do is rape.
That's false. Anyways, I'm gonna restart since I called white people lazy again. Don't want to get banned.
¡Niño loco! Gracias por tu nivel, niño loco, nivel 32. Gracias, hermano. Niño loco, no, nivel 32 de tirador. Síganme los MVP.
My Legos.
I'm absolutely frying these maggots, bro. It's hilarious. I need to stop calling white people lazy. No offense. Also, I'm gonna get banned again. If you support Trump, jump up in the guest box. Love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. Love to have a conversation with you tonight. Make sure to top up in the guest box. If you're over there on YouTube, double tap that. Or if you're over here on TikTok, double tap that phone screen, hit the follow button, top left corner. If you're over there on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Check my link tree in my bio. Check out my Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Link tree in my bio. How's your Lego tree going? Are you muted? Oh, you're muted. Did someone mute you?
Hello? Who fucking muted me? I was
I think
speaking.
you muted yourself because
No.
I haven't heard a word you said this entire time.
Okay. Well, it's going good. This is what it looks like right now. But I started it like 20 minutes ago, so that's not bad. Oh, okay. I'm big screen.
YouTube needs to see that.
Okay. Wait. I need to.
Oh my god, my back is killing.
Not that your back hurts. Okay.
I'm absolutely frying these maggots, bro. Oh, my whole table was gonna fall. Jesus fuck. It's the green day, so I have green instead of blue.
I was wearing green earlier, and then I changed when I got home. It's Green Day is definitely a way to word it.
I don't know
Jameson?
what the fuck the name is.
Jameson hung out with me and Kaylee tonight, and he got in my car, and I was like, "Oh, like we would have been matching earlier because we were wearing like the same shade of green." And he goes, "He's colorblind." He goes, "This is fucking green? I thought it was brown."
That's insane. Dude, the last guy was so racist? Yeah. I think he got his little white ego hurt by me calling all white people lazy. His little ego got hurt. If you support Trump, gentlemen, the guest box. Love to talk to you. Love to have with you. Love to have a conversation with you tonight. It's going to be down here in the corner, somewhere here, and then on top right here. If you want to click on the request button. If you're over there on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to come over here on TikTok, same username as YouTube, and come over and debate me. If you're seeing this on FYP on YouTube, make sure to hit that screen. And if you're a friendly, double tap that phone screen. If you're a MAGA, like I said, come up and debate me. Maggot. You
Not
made me believe
racist.
you were butthurt. Oh yeah, feel free to come back. The reason why I kicked you is because I needed to restart.
He said all black people.
Or rapist, yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna address the dog whistle 1350. It's a dog whistle that needs to be addressed. Sent you an invite, you're scared. Because you're gonna get absolutely dog walked. Sent you another invite.
Okay, this was 2 times.
You said you looked at. I mean, you can be racist to me. I don't care. I really don't care.
He also says I wasn't racist. I was exercising my First Amendment right. 2 things can coexist.
That is true. That is true. 2 things are possible.
Also, what the fuck are I? Okay, never mind.
No way. What the fuck?
What?
I saw a name and that scared me.
Oh? Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Why am I confused as hell? Hello?
Yeah, what's up, D-Sport
Yo,
Trump?
hello?
Yeah, what's up, D-Sport Trump?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because he's getting rid of all those aliens and all those black people out of here.
Yeah, what's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants who haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes?
Because all them black guys been making them do those crimes. That's why. And that's why he's getting them all out of there. You know why? Because they always mess up our economy.
Undocumented immigrants are multiple times less likely to commit any sort of violent crime or bad crime. A, B, they contribute around $1.1 to $1.7 trillion into our GDP. They pay $100 billion into taxes, $22 billion to Social Security, $60 billion into Medicaid. What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Is who be putting all of them in those hospitals? Them black people. So it's so.
Are you black or are you white?
I'm in my profile picture, sir.
Okay. So what are you referencing here?
What I'm referencing is that I feel like he should be getting rid of those black people instead of those Mexicans, honestly. Because, like, let's be honest here. Who needs food stamps? Those people do. Okay? And these food stamps are ruining the economy. I'll tell you why, because they're abusing it. These people are abusing stamp prices and they shouldn't be abusing it. And it's majority of those blackies that be doing it.
It's not my conversation to have. Food stamps actually doesn't harm the economy.
God, tonight is a night, isn't it?
Yeah. What the hell, indeed. Seth, you didn't cook me. You slurred to run. I've been on for like 2 hours. Couple debates here and there. What's up over there on YouTube? Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're over there on YouTube. If you're over here on TikTok, please come up and debate me on why you support Trump.
Oh, okay. My Legos are going good. I'm gonna be done by tonight, and that's kind of sad.
Are you a Dean Withers wannabe? No, I've been doing this for like a year. I don't want to be Dean, quite frankly. I don't want to be Dean.
Definitely don't want to be Dean.
Yeah, quite frankly, I never want to be Dean.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
Beard.
I support Tucker Carlson, not Tucker Carlson. He's a Russian bot. Yeah, what's up, D-Sport Trump? Oh, you were just on.
Yes,
there.
I do.
Fucking child. Why did I
Oh
forget?
my
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, what's up, D-Sport Trump?
Yo. Not necessarily. Not 100%.
Overall,
I'm pretty on the fence. I'm a 50-50 guy.
Yeah, why are you still on the fence? What's one reason?
The war in Iran.
Yeah, why is that good?
Because I just joined the Marines. Trying to go out there.
That's it?
Oh yeah. I joined the Marines to see combat. I ain't joined for the uniform or the benefits.
So this is insane.
That's a great argument, dude. Congratulations. I mean, thank you for your service. Obviously, thank you for your service, but great argument there. Great argument there.
Well, if you support Trump, get in the guest box.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, this is so cute. Aw,
I don't know
wait.
why I'm not getting pushed.
Look at this little. Oh, hello. Look at this little flower.
Mm,
Okay.
it looks like a crab.
Oh, okay.
Anthony, that's what Anthony has to offer you. What's up, D-Sport Trump?
Do I support Trump? Fuck no.
It's great. You want to bring up a point?
Why I don't, or what?
In general, like, do you want to bring something up?
Yeah, I mean, just in general, I think the whole Israel, like we're like cucks to them, honestly. Like they tell us jump, we ask how high. That's my main driving point of my whole. Yeah.
Sure, I mean, I can agree with you. Israel definitely holds something over, like AIPAC, for example, as well. I think we shouldn't be allies with Israel.
Yeah, it's the only like foreign, I don't know, any other country they have to register as whatever it is, and AIPAC doesn't.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here, man. Take care.
Yep, you too. Take care.
We're on to the next guys. Hey, what's up, D-Sport Trump?
How you doing, boss?
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Yeah,
so, in 2016, I didn't vote for him, but my thought is that if America was ever threatened or attacked, I wouldn't want someone apologizing for us, and I would want them to hit them in the mouth. And that's kind of what Trump has done. But I think that's what a leader like of America should be should be doing. And you smile because like you want to do, but like so like if a country chants death to America
Yeah, where
and
does that
they're
originate from?
working on getting nuclear stuff, and they won't even negotiate saying they're not going to get nuclear stuff, and then also like keeping dudes out of girls' sports. Like that would have been. I'm being honest. Another thing, I made you laugh. You agree with me on this shit. This is why I support Trump. I think you do too. Tell me. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I appreciate letting me share, but how am I stupid? Please.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just address the first point. Death to America. I mean, it means like death to the American government, which doesn't literally mean death. This originates from like the 1953 to 1973. No. I'm sorry. Where we.
So when you say the government,
that's where some. That's how some people
are you referring to Western culture or just the literal government?
Like the actual government and its policies, because we did a U.S.-backed coup in 1953 where we overthrew their regime. It was a democratically elected prime minister, and why was it? Because of oil. Because the prime minister of Iran.
The United States screwed Iran with the Shah, and the United States screwed Iran with the first time with the hostage situation, and the U.S. screwed them repeatedly. Switched governments on them. We took out the king. Now we want the crown prince to come back.
The king. The Iranians, the RC, the people who are now in power took out the king and overthrew their government, and that led to the power vacuum.
No, we installed the Shah.
In terms of the supreme leader?
No, the Shah. This is the Ayatollah, or was.
Right.
Yeah. So
we didn't like overthrow their king.
No, they had the king, and then the Shah came in after the revolution.
Right. But the point is, this originates from that time period where we like fuck shit up for Iran.
The United States always screw stuff up. Don't forget, like the U.S. took out Saddam and created ISIS. The U.S. took out something in Afghanistan with Reagan and created Bin
I don't support
Laden.
the war in Iran.
Well, no, but Iran's a very civilized place. So just with a new government, they'll be doing great.
Also, you made the claim about nuclear capabilities. Do you remember Operation Midnight Hammer? According to Donald Trump, we completely obliterated the nuclear.
I agree with you, and that's the concern. They were still building. Think about that. They were just in negotiations with us a month
Completely
ago.
obliterated them, though.
So then why wouldn't they agree to negotiate?
Because Donald Trump fucked them over when he took us out of the JCPOA.
I apologize. First of all, do you remember? I'm not sure based on whatever we were both 10 years younger when Obama made the Iran deal. It's 10 years ago. but Obama sent 1.6 billion with a B unmarked euros, not even American dollars, but euros to Iran in a plane overnight. $1.6 billion unmarked cash. The idea is that was Iran's money we were giving back to them.
Yeah, we lifted up sanctions off of their South Korean bank accounts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the point is that we let Iran recoup its own money if they agreed to not make a nuclear bomb.
That was the best deal we'd gotten, and they agreed.
Do you
to
understand that you have to make a deal with a country not make a nuclear bomb is a problem?
What?
The fact that you have to negotiate with a country to not create a nuclear bomb that they say they want to use.
Why can't Iran have nuclear firearms? I mean,
because they want to use it.
No, it's mutually assured destruction.
No, that's not what they claim, and that's a concept that hasn't been used since the 80s.
Mutually, hold on.
The Cold War was the last time mutual destruction happened.
The reason why we're not in a nuclear war right now is because of mutually assured destruction.
No, that ended in the Cold War.
So then what's stopping Russia from launching nukes?
Right, well, they don't want to.
Why?
Because not everybody's out to really screw up the world.
Because if they strike if they hit a country with nukes, they're going to retaliate with nukes.
Putin has a tremendous bunker built in a granite mountain that could survive who knows what, with thousands of people. So I mean, he's not. I don't know what their evaluation is, but I think Russia should say stop supporting Iran and make a deal with Ukraine and the U.S. Give me that part of the Ukraine. I'll stop fighting Russia. I'll stop fighting with Iran.
Rewarding the aggressor.
That would be great, wouldn't it be?
No, that would be absolutely horrible. What's to stop them again? If they don't get consequences, thank you for the how are you. If they don't get consequences, what's to stop them again from just invading Ukraine?
But right now, they are. You're angry with Russia, but you're chill with Iran. Do you see how crazy that is?
So I'm upset with Russia for being the aggressor. Iran isn't the aggressor.
Officially, why did Russia feel they had to go and try to take that part of the Ukraine? What's the reason?
If you're going to make an argument in terms of NATO, that's just false.
What about the EU and NATO?
Ukraine was never going to join NATO, ever.
You know what? Also, another reason Iran is a problem is they're real close to Turkey, and Turkey has NATO nukes, which always really bothered me personally.
Yeah, so my point with this is going to be that I have an issue with Russia, and because they're aggressor in this war. Iran isn't the aggressor in this war.
Would you be more or less upset by China taking over Taiwan than you are about Russia trying to take back 100 miles of Ukraine?
I think both are horrible instances that should be condemned. Just as Donald Trump wants to make Venezuela the 51st state and wants to take over Greenland.
That's hilarious. I just read that.
All of these
I really think Greenland and Canada should come first.
But I'm saying all of these
and Puerto Rico
should be condemned.
And Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico should be a state.
Puerto
so should
Rico,
Americans.
a long time that they've been. It's been many decades. They should be a state. I can agree with you there. But
the reason that it's not is that because American Samoa and Guam are also both not states, and they should both be states too.
Yeah.
But Puerto Rico,
I think we should give statehood to our territory. So.
To all the foreign territories. The reason it would just throw off the electoral college right now to bring in Puerto Rico. That's the reason.
No, I think I think we should make all of our territories and give them statehood because I mean I'm pretty sure they pay taxes
and they serve in the American military at very high rates.
And they don't get represented in terms of the actual. Electoral college, so I think that's not okay. So I think we should make our territories.
I just want to point out Venezuela and Greenland, they're not our Venezuela and Greenland are not our territories. And whined to the end of the world. It's a real apple. It's probably a real what do they call that on your neck? Adam's apple. Probably a real Adam's apple. Okay, there. But I appreciate you having me up, man. I hope we made some progress. And when you're young. You have no heart if you're not a Democrat. When you're older, you have no brain if you're not conservative.
What?
Oh, God. Thank you for the how are you? I'm doing amazing, quite frankly.
Oh,
Quite
I'm glad.
frankly. I'm doing amazing.
You genuinely have me saying quite frankly in my everyday fucking life, bro.
How are you? I made half a penny off of that.
Wow.
You say quite frankly.
Yes.
Yeah, quite frankly, so do I. Quite bigly. If you support Trump, join him in the guest box. Love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. Love to have a conversation with you tonight. I don't know.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna show you how it's looking so far.
My head is killing me, Jesus. YouTube, you seeing this?
Okay, don't look back there. My brother's on the phone with someone. Okay.
Can I debate your father?
I can ask. Me and him have to be up at 5. I don't know. He's probably not gonna want to.
I've made $10 going live, but I don't do it anymore. You go live? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Period.
Oh, Gavin, when Gavin dropped, oh my god, when Gavin was going crazy that one night, I made like 75, and then Max made like 40, and you made like what, 10?
Yeah.
Gavin was fucking going crazy.
Oh my god. I need 18 of these stupid fucking pieces. 1, 2.
I did not know you go live, quite frankly. Going live is a pretty chill thing, except like sometimes you don't get pushed like this. But you know, that's why I'm live on YouTube now. And I get pretty good push over there, pretty decent. I wasn't going crazy. Someone got my guest access restricted for a week. What do you do on live? What? I'm confused.
18. Oh my god. I don't know if I have 18 of these, am I?
I'm assuming it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm assuming it's. That's what you're gonna talk to TikTok. You're gonna get an agency. I don't want to get an agency though. I don't know. They definitely help the push, getting an agency and shit. They green screen a bad picture. Never allow people to turn on the camera if you don't know them. Ever.
Yeah.
I've learned that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm concerned. I think I'm missing pieces, and now I'm pissed. Fuck. Okay, 8. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That's why. Jesus. Okay, it's fine. I can figure this out. I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry. 1. Oh my god. Okay, can my brother stop fucking screaming? Holy shit. I don't do that to him. Actually, I do. This is gonna take me forever to fix. I'm pissed.
I have too many screens on here. I can see myself in so many different places. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird. I'm thinking of getting another desktop.
Jeremias. Bro, you're worse than me. Holy shit.
How is that a bad thing?
This is not okay. I need to go into my bank app and like add up how much fucking money I've spent in the last week.
Oh yeah, I've spent like 1,000.
Me too. In a week. Like that's bad.
Thing is, I don't have a job right now. You do.
I mean, yeah, but money's not coming in as fast as it's going out.
That's a good point. Do you have a new job now? I don't. Quite frankly, I do not. I'm unemployed. I'm playing. No, it's 'cause-
Well,
well, I'm not playing technically, but it's like being worked on. Mainly because the manager. Oh well, I don't know. Don't want to say anything, but
everyone, I want to run a poll. How much for the 5 people? Yeah, 5 people in here. How much is gas around you right now?
what am I gonna do a poll? We're gonna do a poll real quick. Make sure to vote in the poll. Crying emoji if it's hold on. So it's gonna be the smiling emoji if it's less than $4.50. Crying emoji if gas is more than $4.50.
Okay, Jeremiah, you live in one of the most major cities here. It's not gonna be like it is for you everywhere.
Is it not like $4.50 for you?
It's $3.79, which is insane for us. But like for you, it's literally fucking. I make less than your minimum wage.
True.
Okay, what is it? What is the poll?
Smiley face if it's less than $4.50. Crying emoji if it's more. I thought mods couldn't vote.
For those we can.
I did not mean to do that. It's less. I'm trying to put a crying emoji. Gas in Arizona is fucking expensive. I'll tell you that. Quite frankly, gas is expensive.
Okay, I figured this out now. That's cool. Okay, we're
Less
going
than
back.
that. No, it's not.
Emily, how much is it? Because I spent nearly $60 to fill up my like 12 gallons yesterday.
But it changes every day. Yeah, it like raises like 10 cents every day. Gas prices in Arizona are like average like $4.50. What are we doing? Are they not? Arizona average gas. I guess the average gas. Oh yeah, $4.35 is the average for regular. Yesterday was $4.33. A week ago was $3.96. Wow. Yep. Oh my god, and the weather here is fucking awful. We're breaking records since like 1988. Okay, maybe I'm thinking about Texas. Texas and Arizona are 2 different states. I would hope. But I just got home. Makes sense.
Guys, I got new. Oh my god, I could give a. I'm not giving a haul. I'm so sorry.
Nothing better to do. Unless
Should
I
I?
restart.
No one wants a haul. It's fine. I already gave you one. But I got new soaps today, and I'm so excited to shower and use them.
The fucking what kind?
Let me look at the scent. Hold on. They smell so fucking good, and I was completely out of my other one. Okay. I also have a candle going up on one scent right now, and it smells so good in here. Hold on. Okay, so I got. I don't even know. Okay, never mind.
Should I hit another restart?
Yeah. Oh my god, my dog just opened my fucking door. Say hi, Bo. Wait, let me turn my camera on. Hold on. Hold on, Bo. Please stop. Bo, please stop. Bo, please stop. Bo, come here. Bo. Bo, come here. Okay.
He's gonna destroy your Lego.
No, he's carefully walking over it.
Okay, I'm gonna restart.
All right, I gotta get him out of here.
Make sure you guys come back. There's literally no. Why has my push been so?
I pretend you care about human life.
I still like him.
You still like him? Okay. All right.
What's up, y'all? If you support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you're over on YouTube. Subscribe. Make sure to double tap that phone screen if you're over here on TikTok. Follow on the top left corner. And we're going to be doing some debates tonight. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. So once again, if you support Trump, hop up in the guest box right now. Right freaking now, y'all. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's that?
I just like what he's doing around the world right now, with all the military operations. I guess,
Like which one?
Venezuela, Iran, what's about to happen to Cuba.
What do you support with what he's doing with Iran?
Everything. We have to conquer them.
Conquer them.
Yeah.
Do you support us killing 165 children?
Do you support Iran killing 40,000 protesters?
That's not an answer to my question.
I mean, no, I don't support it, but it's not like it was intended.
So then we just have bad intelligence?
No, you know that there's
So then
actually
it was
military.
intended.
No, you asked me if we had bad intelligence. I said no.
It's either we have bad intelligence and it was unintended, or we have good intelligence and it was intended.
Can I explain?
Go for it.
All right, so there's like a military base nearby the school, and so what we did is we sent a barrage of missiles, and we actually did succeed in hitting the military base. But in doing so, one of our missiles actually hit the girls' school. So we struck the right target. We just struck a military. I mean a girls' school by accident.
Right, that's bad, very bad.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
for the heart me,
unfortunate.
Ellie. Thank you for the heart me. I mean, I don't support what's going on with Iran because we tried to do it back in 1953. We tried to do what's up, Ellie. We tried to do a regime change in 1953, led to the decades of civil war, led to the power vacuum that happened, and led to the people that are in power today. So I don't support it. The same thing's going to happen. American interventionism doesn't work. It rarely does. So that's just going to be my argument there.
No, but because the thing is,
how old are you?
It's not like we directly fought war in Iran. Basically, what happened is that the people were tired about the administration before, and so they rebelled and they started getting military-grade weapons. And the CIA and I believe the British too, because this is during World War II. We funded them, and they
This was
eventually
after
did.
World War II.
Or my bad, yeah, after post World War II, we funded them, and they actually did take over. And,
The thing
and
is,
for
it
a
was a
few
U.S. backed coup. We overthrew their supreme leader, killed him, and then it led to decades of civil war, which then led to the people, the Ayatollah, to overthrow their king and become the new power and the new supreme leader, which led to where we are today. How old are you, by the way, if you don't mind me asking?
19.
When's your birth year?
06.
What month?
July 8.
You wouldn't be 19.
What?
Would you?
Dude.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Math is wrong. Yeah. So the argument that I just presented, do you want to address it? Sorry for the interruption, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I mean, now we've actually have the support of the Iranian people. They viciously hate their government. I mean, 30 to 50,000 people were just murdered in that protest.
Well, the Iraqis also supported us doing American interventionism, but that still led to decades of civil war in Iraq, and they're still in such a horrible position. Same with Venezuela in the 1950s. Same with Cuba. Same with Iran in the 1950s. Same with Afghanistan. Same with so many other countries across the world. American interventionism doesn't work.
All right, so number one, in the 50s when they had the Shah, the region was actually much better. And number two, the Iraqis, they were on our side. for a short while, and so that's actually how we captured the capital of Iraq through the help of the Iraqi people. But then they turned on us as the Bush administration, became less and less good, and we started doing bad things in Iraq, I guess.
Right. I mean, we're there. Like, the whole reason why we try to do American interventionism is A, money, or B, oil. That's the only two reasons. We don't really care about liberating the people from said countries. I mean, if we cared about liberating Venezuelans, we wouldn't. Exxon wouldn't be extorting Venezuela for oil, right? Same with Iran. Same with like Iraq. I mean, it's money and oil. That's the reason why we do American
I mean, sure, that's true. I mean, there are benefits that come with this. Like, we're gonna get really, really, really rich, and then the Iranian people, we probably don't care about it, but they're gonna become free too.
I do care about the Iranian people, but there's just like no evidence that leads us to believe that history just won't repeat itself. So history won't repeat itself, and that they'll actually get a chance at being free. Like, there's no evidence to present that based on history.
Because they know that what life was like before they had this oppressive Ayatollah.
So did the Iraqis. So did the Venezuelans, the Cubans, the Cubanos. So did the Afghanis. So did like all of these other different people from certain countries.
I mean, yeah. So like,
so what's different?
New administration.
Thoughts on Thomas Massey? Like he said, I agree with him 7% of the time. The other 93%, I don't agree with him. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
I voted for him.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, first of all, I debate you quite often. Not often, but every now and then. Kind of want to talk to you on some cool shit. Are you Hispanic?
Yep.
Yeah, where are you from, bro?
I was born in America. My mom is from Central America. My father's gonna be from Mexico.
Oh, what part of Mexico?
I've never talked to him. No idea.
Oh, so he's from same here, man. My dad. Well, I've met him once, but he's from Mexico and he's from Durango. But
I think that's where my father's from. Yeah.
From Durango, dang, we got both POS dads.
Hey, you're telling me.
Hey, no, it's cool, but cool, not cool, but no, that's what's up. So, why do I support him? Well, one, obviously, because I don't support a woman in power because I don't think it's the right role. But I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see why that's a problem. Why would that be a problem?
Why can't women lead?
No, I'm not saying they can't. I just don't see it fit perfectly for them. There is people who have roles that are, they're leadership roles, and yeah, that's the outlier. Those are the outliers, but the majority, it's mostly men who fit that.
That's because they've never been given the opportunity to like lead the most powerful nation on earth.
They did, but the majority.
When was a woman president?
No, they gave him the opportunity. Kamala Harris got the opportunity. That's the opportunity right there. People don't want it because the majority of people don't see a woman fit as a leadership role. But that doesn't mean that women can't be in leadership roles. Society itself doesn't see it fit. That does not, like I said, that does not mean.
Society's misogynistic and racist.
There's nothing wrong with, we're not talking about race. We never went to that. You added that on there.
I'm saying in general.
And if there's nothing wrong with being misogynistic, what's wrong with being misogynistic?
What's wrong with being misogynistic?
Yeah, name something that's wrong with being misogynistic.
Yeah, I mean, what's your definition of misogynistic?
You're the one who brought it up.
Well, I mean,
you made the claim. What's wrong with it?
Well, I mean, yes, being misogynistic is wrong, but I'm first trying to see what your what do you think misogynistic? Or
well,
what do you think it is? Misogyny.
Well, I want to know what you think it is since you brought it up and you didn't even explain why. So why don't you just explain it's evil because why?
I can give you a textbook definition of misogyny if you'd like.
That's not what I asked. I asked why it's evil, why it's bad. I didn't ask you for a textbook definition. You're doing like this too quote thing. I don't know why.
Having prejudice towards women or being hateful towards women isn't bad.
Misogyny doesn't mean being hateful to them. What are you talking about?
Okay, having prejudice towards women.
No, we want a society that's led by men, correct? Because we want women to have better roles in society. Like, we don't want them to be out in the trenches. We want them to be at the home. What's wrong?
They can do whatever they want.
Bro, what part of we didn't say that they cannot not do that? I literally said that earlier. They can do that. We just don't see it fit. And in society, clearly in society, that's still the same example, because if that's the case,
lead. Women can become
women can lead, but they're not clearly not the majority, because if that's the case, women would have done that through the test of times, and that hasn't been clear. It's mostly been men who's been the majority leaders throughout civilization.
Women didn't even have the option to vote until the 1900s.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? You act like there's Queen Victoria. There was literal queen back then before even people decided to vote. There was a whole Queen Victoria.
We're talking about here in America, and American civilization.
We're talking about, you wouldn't even bring that up. You were just talking about in general. We weren't talking about in America. You just said women.
Wait, but we're talking
never
about
brought up
American
America.
politics.
Okay, but we're talking about women in general over time.
In
You
American
switched.
politics, yes.
Okay, so women got the right to vote. Okay. Clearly, because they're not strong enough. Women aren't strong enough to get their own rights. They have to get it from men. That's why men are the hierarchy.
Women aren't what?
Where do women get their rights from? Who did women have to get their rights from in order to vote? Was it God or was it men?
Men in power.
Okay, great. So that's exactly my point. That's why women can't be. We're not saying women can't be leaders. There's just not many of them to fill the gap. That's a
Misogynistic
fact.
leaders did not allow for women to vote. The government,
Even
which
if
was run by misogynistic
even if
men.
I grant you that there is misogyny, there's still a lot of women. There's about the same amount of women as there is of men on Earth, isn't there? Right? So then wouldn't
What does that have to do with anything?
that women aren't strong enough, dude? That's why they're not at the top of the class. If they were society, it wouldn't be that way. So if women don't need a chance.
Hold on. Are you saying prior to Barack? Hold on.
That women didn't get a chance, which just proves my point. Women aren't powerful enough to break the misogynistic, because that's what it is. There's nothing wrong with being in a misogynistic world, because you live in one.
There's something.
You
there
literally
wrong.
live in one.
Yes, and
You
it's
live
a bad,
in a misogynistic world.
Are you saying that prior to Barack Obama, black people were not strong enough, or people of color were not strong enough?
Who was bringing up black people, bro? You're bringing up race, bro.
I'm correlating.
You're bringing
your
up
argument.
race. No one brought that up.
I'm
You're the one
correlating your
bringing up
argument.
race. No, you're not. We're talking about women. It's a fact. If women were stronger than men and had the power over men, then the world wouldn't be a misogynistic world. It'd be led by women. But because that's not the case, because you say they haven't been given a chance, dude. Women. It's not about giving people a chance. Who do you think they
It's
get
about
that
the
chance
equal
from?
opportunities that are presented
Okay, but
within
who
the
do they
society.
get it from? From men,
No,
right?
The point
Men,
is, the
exactly.
point is the equal opportunities aren't allowed within
but
society.
women, there's never gonna. Do you understand that in society there's no such thing as equal opportunity, right? You know that,
That's
right?
a bad thing. We should always attempt
Okay, but
to
how
go for
you're
equal
never- but my thing
opportunities,
is
shouldn't we?
That's a fallacy. You don't understand
What fallacy is that?
What are you talking about? How are you? Explain to me how you gonna give everybody the equal opportunity? Explain to me how you're gonna do that right now. How are you gonna give everybody equal opportunity?
In terms of what?
In terms of your worldview.
You give, social safety nets will really help with that.
Well, we already do that.
Education, free healthcare,
do that
free
already.
college, etc.
We do that already, buddy.
We have free healthcare and free college, and
you can go to a hospital
and
right now.
the gender
right
wage
now,
gap
if you
as
got
well.
injured, you can go to the ER and they will
I'm
accept
talking
you. They
free
will,
preventative healthcare. Also,
buddy,
the gender
you can
wage
go to
gap,
you can go to the emergency
gender
room
wage
right now.
gap. Also,
You
there's
can-
this
yeah,
thing.
you have
There's
this-
this. Women
women
there's this
are
thing
literally
called,
at the highest part of society
hold
right
on,
now,
there's
buddy.
this thing. There's this thing called like the pink tax. Right?
Why
So
aren't
there's all these
women
things.
at the men jobs? Women in this society in America have just as much equal opportunity as men. Why aren't they out there filling the jobs that men do?
Women
Why?
are a minority.
What's the population of women?
A minority in terms of
What is the population? I'm asking what the population is. If they are the minority, what is the population?
The reason why there's no the equality isn't true is because
There is
the
no
gender wage
equality,
gap.
but yet a woman right now
Because
could
of the
literally
gender
go apply
wage
for a
gap.
concrete job.
Because
A
of the
woman right now
gender
could apply
wage
for a
gap.
job.
And then
yes, because the women buddy.
I mean, you do realize that
you do realize when you get a job, you decide what you get from the employer.
Do you realize?
Right?
Do you realize
it's
that
you
a men's
decides what you
razor?
get from the.
You realize that a men's razor compared to a woman's razor, there would be like a big difference in terms of the women's razor.
You realize men's clothes is more expensive sometimes than women's clothes, right?
But there is.
You realize men's clothes sometimes is more expensive than women's clothes, right?
On average, that's not true. What's your source?
All right, anecdotal.
Anecdotal?
Yeah, but see, I buy when I go to American Eagle. Why is it there more sales with women's clothes than there's a men's clothes?
Is American Eagle predominantly
an American store?
Clothes?
They do make women clothes too.
Is it predominantly women's?
It's a mix, half and half.
Okay, so then what's the issue?
So then, should I tell American Eagle, hey, buddy, you should be equal opportunities? Why are these jeans the different prices?
Yeah, different quality, different.
Yeah, but here's the reality.
Materials.
This is where your worldview falls apart. It doesn't exist. You can't give everybody equal opportunity because it doesn't exist.
You can give everyone equal opportunity.
You would have to be born in the same place. Everybody else would have to be given everything at the same time. That doesn't work.
No, you just create.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do your worldview. Equal opportunity. There's 5 guys born. They're all born in different areas. What are you going to do the same?
What?
We're giving 5 guys the equal opportunity to do something in different areas of the United States. What do you think the outcomes are?
Under my worldview, they would have the equal opportunities to achieve whatever.
But how would they do that? And what? Like how?
Like I said, social safety nets when needed.
Do we not have social safety nets now?
Not to the extent that I would like them to.
Really? Because when there's divorce courts, who do they favor? Do they favor women or men more?
I mean, I don't know the statistics on that.
Well, you're arguing about what women, predominant. How do you not know that? All of a sudden, you don't know statistics.
I don't know every single statistic.
But you can't. Well, this is a pretty good one because it's more than the American Eagle one that you were about to bust out.
So, what was your question,
buddy? You want women to be a hierarchy, and that's not going to happen because it would have happened already.
I want women and men to be equal. I don't want anyone to have more. I don't want women to have more rights than men, and I don't want men to have more rights than women. I want them to have equal rights and equal opportunities.
They were already queens. They didn't succeed there. They got overthrown.
I'm talking about American civilization.
So even if they give you that, even in American civilization, women still don't even fill in the gaps of men. They've been giving 2,000 years and they still couldn't do it. That's my point.
America hasn't existed for 2,000 years, buddy.
But humans and women have existed longer, and women
American
still can't take
civilization.
Over the world.
Lock in.
If that's the case, they would have done it already.
Hold on.
Do you think they would have done it already? They had 5,000 years.
Brother, lock in, bro.
Lock in, my guy. How long has women existed in this world? How long? How long have women? Answer the question. How long have they existed?
How long have women existed?
Exactly. How long? Just take a guess.
Since,
Since when?
Since, I don't know.
How long do you think? Just take a guess. Just give me a number, bro. Why is it so hard?
It depends on your worldview.
Give me a number. Give me one.
Depends on your worldview.
Okay. Is it 1,000? Is it 2,000? Well, give me your worldview. That's why I'm asking you. What's your worldview? When do you think women, how long have they been here?
What is the point of this? We're talking about American civilization.
If it was
like I've said 10 times.
If it was 500, if it was 200, why haven't women done it yet?
Because of the inequality that existed within America.
Because of equality, my guy, men and women were basically born at the same time with the same amount of things that they were born on this earth with. They were given the same equal opportunity when they were born. What are you talking about?
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't. So they weren't born in the jungle.
No, they weren't.
They didn't evolutionize as ape the same way. Did they change? Were they the same?
Within American civilization, they did not have equal opportunities.
That's my point, is that women would have done it already. That is my point. They haven't. And they've been giving so many since the beginning of civilization to do it, and they haven't. That's my point. And that's proof. That's a fact. Now, they've been given the chance. You had Queen Victoria. You had people around the world who ruled. Yes, there's been queens. Yes, they're the outliers. But they still cannot fucking rule the world, because if that's the case, they would have done it already. That's what you don't understand.
The thing is, here in America, there was not equal opportunity.
In America, they've been given 250 years, even after voting, and they still
not
can't do
with
it.
equal opportunity. When were women allowed to vote?
Bro, what do you mean? A woman right now?
When were women allowed to vote?
Right now, what is a woman right now? When a woman is born in the United States, what right is she lacking? And
When were
what right
women
is she
allowed
lacking?
to
When a
vote?
woman is born in the United States, what is she lacking? What is she lacking? As soon as they're born here, what are they lacking? You know, when you get a job, you negotiate with the
Under
employer.
my worldview, they would be lacking nothing. Under your worldview, they would
don't
not have
already
equal
don't lack
opportunities.
anything. What do they lack now? What do they lack now? You can go to the ER right now and check yourself into a hospital. They're not going to deny you. They won't. What are you talking about? Women literally can get advantages that men can't in the United States. That's a fact. They can get better benefits when they have children. They get better benefits. Even as an illegal citizen, even as an illegal, when you come here, women get better served than the men. You know that, right?
No, but
when they have their children here and they put them in schools, what do you think they use that leverage? They do.
Pause. Can you answer my question? When did women have the right to vote?
I'm not going to answer your question because every time I tell you to answer mine, you like go on this other tangent.
I will answer any question you have.
You couldn't give me a no. You can't. That's the thing. Every time I give you a question, you don't answer it. You go on another fucking question. When I tell you a simple question, hey, how long have women been here? You go to another. Oh, what's your point, dude?
Hold on.
What's your point? What's your point?
No, you're gonna debate a woman. Go ahead.
You're a woman now. All right, let's go, woman. How long have women been on this earth for?
Don't.
Why not now?
Look.
She's a woman. All of it. That's weird. So I call her a woman, and shit.
Just give your
so under
argument.
your
Hold on.
worldview, calling a woman would be bad.
It's not my. I wanted to bring a woman up here because it's not my place to actually.
Yeah, and she's so now you're calling her a woman now. So that's bad.
Yeah, but you're referring to me
because you are a woman. Are you not a woman?
It's the so go ahead. Give your.
Go ahead, woman.
Go ahead. No, you.
So listen to me.
Give your argument to Ellie.
Go, woman.
Give me your argument.
Women can't control the world because if not, they would have done it already.
Can't control the world.
Because if not, they would have done it already. They
so
can't.
Do you think men are controlling the world right now?
Yes, the majority. Yes, the majority of world leaders are men.
And why?
Because men are stronger. They can enforce rights. Women can't.
Okay, so then why are women?
That's it. Argument done. You can't enforce your right. That's it. Where do you get your rights from? From men. You got your voting rights from men. You have to fight in congressional. Yes, you did from men.
Women got it from protesting to get their own rights.
Yeah, but who did they get it from? From the protester? Was a protester out there saying, "All right, you can vote now"? No, they had to go through.
Society agreed that it would be right for women.
Okay, but through which process was that?
That would have went through
Congress, right?
Yeah, through law.
Congress was majority what back then?
Oh God, fuck about it.
Oh, yep, that's it. You lost. I'm out of here. Bye. W.
Are you serious?
W. Yep, you're done.
You're gonna run? Oh, I didn't even.
I didn't run. I won. That's it. I
didn't even tell you why.
Men hold the rights to society to the power. Therefore, women can't do it because they can't uphold their rights. They can't even enforce their rights.
Whoa,
that's it.
Slow down. Why
you
are
can't
women
enforce your
better at
rights?
leading?
So therefore, you can't rule the world because you can't even do that basic shit.
Okay, so you gotta let me speak, bud.
There's no more debating. I won. You lost.
You won't even let me speak.
It's men who give you the right. It's men who hold the power that you have to fight against. Because who are you fighting up against?
Wow. Big angry man. Holy shit.
You fighting bears?
Are you
fighting bears to get?
Are you
who
straight?
You fighting?
Are you straight?
Are you gay?
That's not relevant.
Well, then that question isn't relevant. You see how stupid that is?
No, if you.
No, yeah, it's stupid. Just like you. Next.
I genuinely just don't
Next,
know.
one debate. Got another retard on deck. Let's go.
Okay. Are you serious?
Sorry, Ellie. I was debating him for like 10 minutes, and I needed to have a woman up here to actually debate him. I think that would have been more efficient. That's the only reason why I called you over here. If you want to stay up, feel free to do so.
Yeah, I'll stay up.
Feel free to do your
Yeah,
thing.
no, I was gonna bring him a few evidence of how women are stronger at leading than men.
Yeah, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Can I don't. I'm sorry. I probably don't meet the criteria. I just, I'm pretty passionate about the topic that we were just having at hand, if that's okay.
Do you think women?
Sure, go for it.
No, I don't think that women should rule, and I have a bunch of actual statistics because I've had a debate on this. If that's okay, I don't want to step on your toes or anything.
Go ahead. You can talk to the women here.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So, the first thing that I would have is IQ and cognitive strength and leadership ability, and that's natural predisposition. I would then go into mental illness as well as divorce, and then I also have a bunch of women who have come to ultimate power in societies as well, and their historical problems.
Okay, so you mentioned mental health. Do you know why women's mental health is shown higher on a statistic?
Because what do you mean?
Because men don't come out. Men do not
You
come
can't say
out
that.
and talk about mental health. Yes,
can't
it
say
is
that.
more common for men to keep their feelings in than actually go and get treatment for it.
Okay,
So that's
so
why
we can
women
take
are.
we can take that we can take mental illness completely away if you'd like.
Well, that it's only if you concede to it.
I'm not going to concede to it because I don't think that's just, you can't measure that in a statistic. So we're not going to come to a
Well,
value.
you can. Well, okay. Here's the thing: you can't measure that in a statistic because men are unable to. Majority of men do not express their feelings and get treatment for it, and that is why there is no specific statistic for that evidence for you to back that up.
I mean, sure, you're going to say that it's more than 10% because women are 10% more likely to undergo a mental illness. So you're saying it's more than 10% in the United States are unwilling to share their opinions?
It's more likely. I don't know percentage wise, and I don't think there even is a percentage wise, but I think it is generally more likely for women to come out, talk about their feelings because of the stigmatization.
Okay, I completely understand, but like I said, it's 28% of women in America have reported mental illness, as it is for 19% men. So that's a 9% disparage there. So you're going to say that 9%. You're going to say that honestly, that would make up like 50% of the population to get back to that 9%.
I think that a ton of men have struggled or are struggling with mental illnesses, and they do not reach the proper help that they need, and that is proven.
Okay, so we can agree to disagree on that one. Do you want to go into IQ and cognitive strength?
Sure.
Okay, so historians have come together and evaluated multiple of the greatest leaders that have ever led, and they have come up with about a 130 to 135 IQ for those men and women that ruled, because I have women on the back if you'd like me to name them. Just so you know that above 140 and above 130, it's 66 to 73 percent of above 130 IQ are male, and above 140 is 72 to 82% male. So what would you say to that?
Okay, so I just want to know, where are you getting your research from?
Yeah, all this research came from Pew, Harvard Business Review, National Bureau of Research, American Psychological Association.
Where was this specific statistic from?
You can actually just look that up. Males are overrepresented.
Well, no, it's your claim. It's your claim. I want to know exactly the source
Well,
and the title.
I pulled up a bunch of sources. If you're not going to listen to my sources, then we can't have a conversation about it.
How are we supposed to listen to your sources when you don't name your sources?
The thing is, he named his sources, but he named all of them. You need to name the one that matches with what you're talking about.
What do you mean? You can look up any of those sources and they will tell you the exact same thing.
So you're getting it from all of these sources.
Yeah,
This exact information.
I'm citing my sources. That's how it goes.
Okay,
You don't wanna
okay,
just pull from one
give me
source.
one of them. Just give me one of them.
Okay, you can find it on the American Psychological Association. Or if you don't want to use that, you can find it probably on Pew or the Harvard Business Review.
What's the title?
I don't have the title on the paper that I have. That is gone, but you can find that IQ statistic on that site if you look it up.
Okay, IQ statistic, men versus women. Let's see.
Honestly, I'm welcoming you to get any site that you would want.
Oh, it's weird because it says myths.
What do you mean it
this is-
says myths? You
The
can't say
first
the
things that
whole
are
thing.
coming up is myths. These are it's not true. It's myths. So it's they've made these things up.
That's completely incorrect because I got the information from the American Psychological Association. So if they're saying myths, then they're talking about
It's saying myths and realities of female.
yeah.
I just lost it.
Okay, myths and realities of female IQ is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just IQ
What the
statistics.
hell are you looking at? Oh, you're looking for.
All right, just get any IQs that you would like. Look up
Okay, sure.
IQ and cognitive strength if you can't find it. It's fine. You don't have to use my source if you don't want to. Look up what the percentage of male is in above 130 IQ. The statistics should say 72 to 80. Actually, pardon, 66 to 73% male.
Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at the NIH. Do you know what the NIH is?
National Association of Health. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, it says here that it intelligence, sex, and gender cannot correlate.
So you're now you're talking about EQ, which is a completely different. I'm just talking about IQ.
Yeah, it's saying IQ right here.
Okay, so then we'll talk about leadership
Research
ability.
has shown that differences between males and females, differences between males and females are
It
not
still
in
can't be
general-
refuted
are
that the
not
greatest
in
leaders-
general are not in general intelligence, but only in specific factors and tasks.
This guy saying his point is stupid. I can prove it. This is just one of my several points. They all link to each other. So it might sound stupid in and of itself, but when supported by all the other claims that I have, it's not stupid.
Well, your claim is I'm not going to say it's stupid, but it's not valid.
Okay, it's not valid in and of itself, right? IQ doesn't run the country. It doesn't mean that it just follows into my other research, which is leadership ability,
Do
right?
you know
This
how
is
to
all-
measure an IQ?
Do I know how to measure an IQ? I've taken an IQ test 1 billion times. Of course.
1 billion times.
Okay, that was hyperbole, but you don't have to point it out.
Well, do you know that you have to pay to take an actual IQ test?
I have.
And it's
paid,
about
but don't-
$3,000.
No, it's not. That
Yeah,
the IQ
an
test
IQ
are not
test is on average
$3,000.
around $2,500 to $3,000.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. You know what's funny? I'm in a bunch of psychology classes right now, and
I'm
all
also
of
in
them say,
psychology class.
"Yeah, well, then you would know that." I'm sorry to tell you, but you would know. You would not be fighting against intelligence between different genders.
This is just a point that's supported by other points, but we haven't gotten to the other points because you're checking my argument now.
Yes, and you can agree now that that is not a valid argument.
It's not that it's not a valid argument. It just needs to be supported by other documentation, in which I already have.
Okay, then give me more.
Okay, so leadership ability. The historians have come together, and the historians have come together on just leadership ability, and scientists have backed it up, right? Leadership ability, the key leadership abilities of the greatest leaders that have ever come together on earth is risk tolerance, decisiveness, competitiveness, ambition, confidence, assertive nature, strategy, resilience under pressure, dominance, and communication. Women, on average, only scored higher on men on 2 of these, which is strategy and communication. And strategy was by a percentage of about 0.4, right? So that tells us that natural predisposition to leadership positions is it favors men.
But that is talking about physical.
That's not physical. How's
That's not
communication
talking about
physical?
emotional, social.
What are you talking about? Assertive nature, communication, dominance. Those
Yeah,
are
and
social right there.
women ranked higher. You said on communication.
On communication and strategy, assertive nature, dominance, resilience, ambition. Men all scored higher in these areas.
Yeah, and they also ranked higher in the physical aspect of it as well, right?
I didn't even research physical because I don't even think that
Well,
has
you
anything.
mentioned it when you were giving off your list. You
I said
mentioned
risk tolerance, risk taking, decisiveness, competitiveness, ambition, confidence, assertive nature, strategy, resilience under pressure, dominance, and communication.
Under
Nowhere
pressure.
does it say physical.
Yes. Okay. So those things may be true, but like I said, and like this also goes along with the NIH. It does say that males and females they don't measure based on their intelligence level. They rank it on specific factors and tasks, which you are bringing up, right?
Yes.
So yes, those men are men. Whenever the hell they made that statistic.
2019.
2019. Okay. So at that time, and how long were they measuring it for?
3 years. It was 80,000 people.
They did 80,000 people in a span of 3 years.
Yes.
Okay. So within that time span, they would have, oh my God, they would have picked out the specific factors and measured it, right? So maybe men did rank higher, but women also ranked higher in other aspects. And that's like where it comes into intelligence as well, because it doesn't like matter on your level of intelligence. It matters on the level of factors and tasks. So we don't measure men or women being higher ranked on different things. We measure it on their baseline. So instead of measuring it over, one is better under pressure, one is better at communicating, we measure it under which each individual upholds. Like in the stance of like Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, for example, we can see that she would have been a way better leader than him.
Okay, so I would beckon to say that, the historians came together and gathered the greatest qualities of these leaders. And when these leaders had these qualities, they were very successful in their populace, right? So if this is any sort of look into how a leader would be, then why wouldn't you want the leader or the gender that has the greatest on average of this natural predisposition? Why wouldn't you want that instead of the alternate?
Well, like I said, the gender doesn't align with their intelligence.
I understand, but intelligence isn't the only thing. That's why I brought up multiple factors.
Yeah, it only relies on different factors and tasks, like I told you.
Well, if we're talking about factors and tasks, then we can get right back to IQ.
Well, no, because and gender is a social construct. It's not
a
even
social construct, but that can't be ignored, right? So if women are being raised to not have these leadership qualities, that needs to be looked at as well. Because women in this generation, and honestly in all of America, have been raised to be softer, and that can't be ignored.
right. So
in America.
wouldn't you want there to be more leaders that are women? Because
I would want there to be the greatest leader that there possibly can be. And by my statistics that I just shared, men are more naturally predisposed to better leadership.
Yes. So that is like okay. But if we're taking two people out of that, for example, okay. Like, for example, if someone's running the country and there's two people, you have Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, you're going to weigh the pros and cons between both. And that's a better statistic in order for you to actually be able to construct an idea of who would be a better leader. It's not like completely based on statistics. And if you want to go off statistics, we can go right ahead. Women are better at surgery than men. And there's more men in the field.
Do you need to do surgery to be a leader?
Oh, well, you are considered a leader if you're...
What about the president of the United States? Considered a leader, being president of the United States and being a lead surgeon has no correlation.
Well, it does, because they're both leaders of a different department. So
okay, I'm not saying, I want you to know, I'm not saying that I don't think that a woman could run this country effectively. I just think that by the statistics that I've shown, that it's more than likely going to be a man, and they are more naturally predisposed to these leadership conditions, right? I'm not saying that a woman could never run the country and they couldn't do a good job. However, there's likely going to be a man that's better at the task, naturally. And holy miasma, I read your comment. Looking back, I don't agree with the current presidential administration, so I don't. That's a toss up, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So it like I was saying, it all from your statistics, you're pulling out specific. And it's really hard to kind of go over this because you don't have sources to back up any of your claims.
The NIH is one of them, National Institute of Health.
But when I look it up, do you have a title for that specific one?
Would probably, so what would have to happen is I would probably have to send it to you after the stream because I don't have the actual sites at hand, but I can gather the actual sources and get them to you if you'd like. If you're
interested. Well, that would be good because then I can kind of figure that out. But I think just because of a statistic that was done in 2019 does not mean that is true. And not only that, but also the fact that there are so many other things and so many other factors that come into play with that.
Well, that was just the newest statistic that I could find because some of them were done in 2006, 2008. There was another in 2012. So this was just the newest one that I could find for my actual debate.
I found one in 2023. Women are more likely to be effective leaders. Oh my God. Women.
Just simply with today's society and how they want
to read this before I just start.
Society wants to empower women today. That's just something that's going on in America. And I don't exactly disagree with that, right? However, I do think that a lot of the statistics, if you don't look into them, are bullshit, right? the historians have come together and brought the major categories that make successful leaders and flat out put them out there, and men have scored higher on them through leadership testing on average, except for 2. So we have to look at that. We have to learn from our history and the fact that, you know, these are the identified, tried and true characteristics of a great leader. Then we have to listen to that.
Yeah, so I looked into this and it says,
I guarantee that you're looking at different leadership characteristics. You're probably going to say something along the lines of they're better at communication, like I said, or better at...
No. I'm looking at the NIH right now, and there's like this huge article, and it's talking about the cognitive abilities, and it's saying the same thing as I was mentioning, how there's different factors that come into play with it. Tons, and like one thing too that I noticed here, it had mentioned something about, and like this comes into play with what you first came up and was saying, that men are better at suppressing their emotions, which causes them to be able to handle things under pressure a lot easier.
Well, actually, there's been studies done in the American military in which actually that's why a lot of women are they put a woman into a B-2 stealth bomber because they are better under pressure over long periods of time. So that could also be brought into play. That's a little free chicken for you, but.
Right. So instead of going off of statistics, I think that what you should do is look at specific areas in each individual's like perspective and try to like conduct your own opinion for it.
So I have conducted my own opinion. I got this.
I know, but you're going based off of a statistic. Instead, you should go based off of each person and like what you can see to be right.
What do you mean each person? Morality really doesn't have anything to do with the fact that, you know, unless you're talking about that as a characteristic, that has nothing to do with being a leader, right? We're picking the cream of the crop. We're not picking the average people, right? But that average that I gave you of the average person, those characteristics, that just goes to show natural predisposition to the actual task at hand.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to go on with this just because you don't have any sources to back these claims up.
How can you say that I don't have sources? I told you I'll send them to you afterwards.
I know, but yeah, you can send them to me, but it's hard to go off of what you're saying because I don't know how to talk about it when I don't know. I need to be able to read it for myself.
Okay. Well, can I ask you the question? If the statistics that I read you, if you read them like I did, will it at least give you a little bit of mind changing? I'm not saying you have to change your mind. I'm just saying, would you take it into account now?
Well, I'm for sure going to look into it, and I'll definitely try to understand what it's saying, but I highly doubt it's going to be what you think it is.
I mean, it's just stats on a paper. I'm reading them out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm going to have to look into it myself. I don't know.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm of the argument that women and men are biologically different, right? We're better at different things, and that's a good thing. We should look at that as a good thing because I'm not as good as you at certain tasks, and you should take pride in that, and vice versa, right? We need to get away from this narrative that we're not different because it's beautiful that we're different. It's absolutely gorgeous. We can come together and make a beautiful household at our differences, right?
I'm just curious, what are some of the tasks that you think women are better at?
Women are naturally better at nurturing children.
Oh.
And
I'm not saying women need to be in the household. If women want to work, that's totally fine. That's not what I'm getting at.
oh, I'm so glad we have like your permission. What are some of the other things?
I don't need to name anymore, especially since you're trying to garner some animosity for me when I'm trying to just highlight our differences. But like I said, you know, we have these differences that are beautiful, and we can come together and make a really beautiful household for the children. So I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what's important. I don't want to make this divide between the people in here. So that's not what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
Well, the thing is you did make a divide by coming up and saying that men are on average more likely to be better
Well,
leaders.
because I carried it with statistics, and it's the truth, right? That's what
Yeah, but your
men are better
statistics
at than
aren't
women.
valid until we're able to look into it and actually see it for ourselves, which you have been unable to do.
Yeah, because I'm on my phone with the live right now, but I can provide the sources after this live, and then the point is kind of diminished, but it really doesn't matter. That's what men.
I was kind of done with him.
Thank God.
Sorry, Jeremiah's.
No, that went on for way too long.
I just didn't really know. Like, it was just circular at that point. And
You're good. You're good.
That's like,
you know,
he could literally like just be making like fucking baseless claims and being like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you the statistics afterward," and then never send them to you, and we would never know.
no, exactly. It was ridiculous. Tired, Jeremiah's? Yeah. Yeah, did you see that? The girl, I saw you come right up after her. I got so mad. She got fuck. She pissed me
I
off.
cooked him, but then he made the comment about he can control his wife's body so that she can make him sandwiches, and then I just left because that comment was absurd. I sent you like a voice note about it, but it was I absolutely cooked them. They didn't address the numbers 5, 11, 31. They didn't address God being God giving us free will. They were using two different terms of the word baby and the word and the word like miscarriage. He was talking about something like
And fetus,
Hebrew.
yeah.
He said something. What does miscarriage mean in Hebrew? Like, the fuck are we talking about? First off?
What does fetus mean in Latin? It means different things in different languages.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he meant by that. Like, he's like, do you have access to like whatever? So after you got done cooking, I had to go.
Whoa!
And then I asked you up here
sorry.
because I needed like someone, like a woman, to come up here and talk
Yeah.
about it because it's not like really my place. And the guy before this one was gonna be an insufferable, and then he slurred, right?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He slurred a
Other guy comes up with all his sources, but no titles, nothing to point them to. He's like, will you at least like look into it and then believe me and change your mind? Well, no, because I have to look into it. And I guarantee you all of his sources disprove what he was trying to say. I think he just probably read off of like some ChatGPT created statistic. And like he's saying he got this from the NIH, but I looked at their statistics and all of it says that gender cannot be easily separated or intelligent to, you know.
Yeah,
like
the exact same thing. My back is gonna unalive me right now. Jesus fuck.
Did you have to restart it all?
A couple times. We're going on 3 hours.
Whew.
Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
I absolutely do support Trump, yeah.
Why do you support
How old are
Trump?
you?
No,
61.
Yeah,
Why
why
are
do
you
you
sounding
support
like
Trump?
this?
Why do you support
The
Trump?
reason why I sound like this is because, Ellie, you see, I was busy eating out your mother's vagina and she got a lot of bacteria in her pussy, gave me a sore throat.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I believed it for like half a second because the profile picture, it looked like an old man.
How did you believe it when he was like, hey guys?
I don't know. Maybe he like smoked 10 packs of cigarettes every day.
Watch that be Gavin.
Bruh, I want actual debates. I'm in the mood to debate.
I know that was like a
You guys just had the
quick,
chance to debate on misogyny.
that was
Girl,
awesome.
how are we supposed to do that whenever we're like asking for sources and he's like, "Oh, I actually can't give them to you."
I'm saying
Well, I can
haven't-
give them to you, but I
well,
can't
I'm
give you
saying I
titles.
literally have not had a debate in like hours.
Hit a restart.
I've hit like
Oh.
10.
We'll do it again.
Yo, I'm gonna restart. I'll be back.
Now you could
Is
say
it fair
yes or
Is
no.
it fair both ways? Is that fair both ways?
No, this is a dictatorship.
I figured.
But anyways, as I was stating, you have to sit there. Or I have tried 30 fucking minutes. Just because we don't follow the rules and we don't get in trouble for following the rules doesn't mean that those rules do not technically apply to us. We just get ourselves out of trouble. You denied that. You said, no, the rules don't apply to us.
5 minutes, I'll just end up giving Jen a raid or some shit. Let's see. She's been on for a couple hours too. I'm gonna DM her, see what's up. Let me text Jen real quick.
Oh, I wanted bottom, bro.
Okay, I'll leave.
Or you can just swap places.
We can't when it's on TikTok Studio.
Makes sense. Hold on, let me ask Jen how long she's gonna be on so that see if I'm gonna be able to give her a raid.
I tried to say first and it sent a winking emoji. And then a D.
I saw that. Jeremiah's who was actually first.
Ellie.
Ew. Fuck you both.
I'm just gonna ask, are you gonna be on for a while longer? There we go. We can give him
I have to be up at 5.
Oh my god, where are you going?
Yeah. Let's see. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Brother.
Anyway. I'm taking...
I think he did.
What?
Jeremiah's ran away from a debate.
Me?
Yeah.
We ran away from who?
A guy that just came up.
He was like 5.
Yeah.
You're running from children.
Holy. Stop.
I'm just side-eyeing the camera, bro, because what the fuck?
Bro, stop it. And it's not, you're not even looking at the fucking camera.
I'm side-eyeing you guys on the actual pan.
It's creepy.
Who we looking at? I'm looking at my desktop, bro. Y'all don't get it. Oh my god. Jesus. You're cringe. Denver Dog 509. Bro, you're the one calling me cringe. Are we serious?
Does he have a Fortnite profile?
Denver Dog 509. Are we serious? Is that you? You're the one calling me quote unquote low-key cringe.
Oh my god, that looks like a Creed profile.
Private account. Yeah, no wonder it's private.
You're not cringe the look.
Makes sense.
You're not cringe the look. The look is cringe. Well, I'm sorry I was looking at my desktop. Now look, I messed up my camera.
Bro,
Fuck you, Denver.
What? You're bugging? You're like 12. Why am I arguing with like a 12-year-old? Jesus fuck.
Bro, go to bed. Can we stop?
I'm just doing that for fun now.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
What correlation is that?
No, it looks like you're gonna like send me a serious text after the live. Like, Reagan, you need to stop talking. Oh, okay.
Reagan, you're not getting a bedtime story tonight.
Fuck you. I actually haven't. And actually, did we last night? I can't remember. What?
That's absolutely killing me. That's killing me. You didn't
It really
notice?
looks like it is.
Tired.
You didn't notice?
I was tired. No, what?
He was side-eyed.
No, I was literally looking directly at the camera.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
I
just
didn't notice.
me. So did we read one last night or what?
I think.
Well,
Oh no, yeah, Edgar Allan Poe.
did you?
Ray, you also fall asleep at like 9:30 p.m.
That's just not fucking true.
That's true. That's true.
That's just not true.
Okay.
Last night I was up until like 2 because I took the longest fucking shower past midnight. And then I called Jeremiah and I did my skincare and my lashes on the phone.
Your eyes are gonna be stuck like that, brother. Do that and slap
Whatever you say, little bro. Whatever you say, buddy.
Do that and slap yourself in the back of the head. See if they stay. Have you never?
My
have you
old
guys
boss
ever
thought
heard
my
of
hair
that?
was fake.
Like when somebody's eyes, like if they like do something weird with their eyes and they like hit the back of their head, it like stays like that. No?
Maybe don't try that.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of that?
No.
No. I guess I've been lied to.
Yeah, I think you've been lied to, buddy. Hey, if you're in here, double tap that phone. Should I get 10,000 likes? I should be an auctioneer. I think that's what they call them. The ones that make sounds and say blah blah blah.
Sounds? You mean talk fast?
They make sounds. They don't talk. Those are sounds. Those are not words, buddy.
Sweetie, they're just talking that fast. What the
No,
fuck do
it's
you
not-
mean? They're
it's
not
not
just
possible.
making
No,
sounds.
No, those are sounds.
I wouldn't let that person up in the guest box. Look at their name. Okay.
I mean, that's why you're here as a mod. What's up, G-Sport Trump?
Are you
underwater?
A spaceship? Wow, that was kind of cool.
Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Are you American?
Yes, I am American.
Are you
Proud.
over 18?
Yes, I'm over 18.
You're an American patriot.
I would consider myself one, yes.
Yeah, American patriot. Okay, why do you support Trump?
I think he's really good because of border policy, foreign policy, and
Yeah, what
economic.
kind of border policy?
Shutting down the border. I think we should shut it down. I forget the policy name, but to close the border, he's done a great job on that. 9 consecutive months of no.
He didn't pass a policy to shut down the border.
He sent more border patrol there to close it.
Actually, Biden and Harris spent more on border patrol than Donald Trump.
No, they let in 10 to 15 million. Trump.
Million.
Repeat that.
5 to 20 million.
I said 10 to
Anyway,
15.
let him come in. What's the issue with them coming in? What's the issue?
Most of them are criminals. So you want
That's
PDFs?
false. According to DHS, only 5% of the undocumented immigrants that have been detained are violent criminals. That's according to DHS. 5% of them that have been detained under the Trump administration are criminals. Very, very low number.
So it's wrong to want American citizens to have jobs instead of illegal immigrants that come in
If you
here
want American
and take them.
citizens, if you want American citizens to have jobs, you should support mass amnesty. I mean, A, because they would be American citizens once they become citizens. So, I mean, that's already a great thing. American citizens would have jobs. And B, more people in the economy would mean more supply, more demand, more supply, basic supply and demand. So, therefore, that would create more jobs. I mean, for every 500,000 immigrants to move, 44,000 U.S.-born workers would lose their job, according to American Immigration Council. So, yeah, you should support mass amnesty if you want more jobs. Not mass deportation.
Mass deportation's a good thing, though.
One
It is.
material benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants that haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes.
You have more food for the American people.
What?
More jobs for the American people.
According to American Immigration Council, for every 500,000 immigrants removed, 44,000 U.S.-born workers would lose their job.
No, not really, because if you keep it the American citizens and U.S. born, we become an even better country. Since we've allowed illegal immigrants to come in, we've gone worse in crime. Since
false.
mass deportation, no, it is not.
Hold on, crime has been on a declining since 2023. 2023 it went down 10% or 12%. 2024 14. 2025 16. Crime has been decreasing since.
These are the lowest crime has been since the 1900s, and that's not good. That's not a good thing. Crime being as low as it is.
A drone following every single person in America around 24/7 would eliminate crime. Do you agree with the drone following every single person in America 24/7?
You know how much money that would cost?
Answer the question.
It would be stupid. It would be too expensive.
Also,
way too
it would
expensive.
violate privacy. Hello? Having a drone following every single person around in America, it would violate privacy.
Yes, and it would be way too expensive to
that's
do
my
that.
point. So just because something will eliminate or decrease crime doesn't mean it's a good thing. Because A, mass deportation is more expensive than mass amnesty, and B, there's constitution rights and human rights violated in terms of mass deporting undocumented immigrants.
Yes, I do believe we should do it a better way, deporting them.
I don't think we should deport them because it's too expensive. I think mass amnesty is better.
No, it is not.
Provide the argument.
It should be the U.S. citizens that get jobs. It shouldn't just be, oh yeah, I just walk into the country. Yep, give me citizenship, and like no, and you realize they pay, like the government pays for them. Like under Biden, yeah, they had a whole app for it. They had a whole app for them to get
You're
paid.
referencing asylum seekers. You're referencing asylum seekers. Undocumented immigrants don't qualify for any federal benefits.
Under Biden and Harris, there was a whole app for them to get paid. Yes, there was.
No, not undocumented immigrants. It's illegal for them to get any federal benefits.
They got paid. Because there was a guy.
Can I give you a formal argument as to why mass deportation is horrible?
Go ahead.
Do you know what a syllogism is?
No.
Okay. It's going to be premise 1, premise 2, conclusion. You either disagree with one of the premises, which then you disagree with the conclusion. If you don't disagree with either premises, that means you agree with the conclusion. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Premise 1, policies that cause large-scale economic disruptions and labor shortages are harmful. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Mass deportation causes large-scale economic disruption and labor shortages. Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Okay. My sources are going to be American Immigration American Immigration Council. For every 500,000 Americans removed, 44,000 U.S. foreign workers would lose their job. If we remove 11 million authorized workers, we would lose $1.1 to $1.7 trillion of our GDP. Our GDP would also collapse 4 to 7%. In affected industries, we would see construction labor's costs go up, like labor and permits, and as well as grocery prices. We would lose $22 billion that go into Social Security. We would also lose $6 billion that go into Medicaid. That's my sources for that. Do you have anything to disprove that?
So since Trump's
Hold on, we're not done with the syllogism. Do you agree with everything I just said? I provided my source, American Immigration Council.
I think it's wrong, but
Which source do you have to prove me wrong? What's your source?
it's not on top of my head, but
Okay, I mean, so as of now, I'm right and you're wrong, which means you agree with premise 2, which then the conclusion would be, therefore, mass deportation is harmful. Since you agreed to both premise 1, since you agreed to premise 1 and premise 2, I am correct.
I disagreed to premise 2.
Yeah, no, but I provided evidence for premise 1 and for premise 2, and you couldn't dispute that. So as of now, until you can dispute it, premise 1 and 2 are correct, which means my conclusion is correct that mass deportation is harmful.
Well, I'll just say here, since Trump's been in office,
I can give you another syllogism.
Around what, 2 to 3 million have been deported, and you said every 500,000 deported 44,000 Americans lose their jobs.
Yeah, what's my evidence for that happening? February, we lost 92,000 jobs. 32,000 were in construction. 12,000 were in the medical field, and then the rest were the rest were other factors in terms of the job sectors. So that's literally what happened in February, January. In fact, we had to revise January and December numbers because of how bad they were. They were actually lower numbers than we actually thought. And then consumer spending went down, as well as investment went down as well. So we're seeing those numbers actually come into play. So as of now, my first syllogism is correct. Mass deportation is harmful. Now I have to prove that mass amnesty is more preferable. And I'm going to do it via a syllogism. My first premise is going to be policy that reduces disruption and stabilizes the workforce are preferable. Do you agree or disagree?
The last 5 seconds, I didn't know what you just said.
Policies that reduce disruption and stabilize the workforce are preferable. Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree.
You disagree? Pause. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. You disagree with that? My claim was policies that reduce disruption and stabilize the workforce are preferable. You disagree with that?
Oh, no, I agree.
Cool. Second premise, mass amnesty stabilizes the workforce and reduces disruption. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Okay, I'll just give you the same arguments that I gave you for mass deportation. I mean, if we have more workers into our and if we have more people in our economy, it would cause more of a demand, which would cause more supply, which would also increase the number of jobs. In terms of the disruptions, we wouldn't see the disruptions that happen under mass deportation. We would see an increase of taxation, so our GDP would significantly go up. Our revenue into our GDP would significantly go up by hundreds of billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars. We would also see an increase in Social Security. We would also see an increase in Medicaid, and then we wouldn't see the decreases in as we would see in the mass deportation. There, my sources are also going to be American Parliament Immigration Council, and I can give you all the titles if you want. Do you have any source that disproves my claim for the second premise?
Do you realize what illegal immigrants come in for?
Yeah, I mean, the reason why they come here undocumented is because it's too expensive and it takes too long the legal way. But let's just real quick. So my first conclusion.
No, I'm saying with the jobs, you know why.
So many why people migrate here for different reasons. I think we can get into that, but real quick. Therefore, my first conclusion is right. Mass deportation is harmful. I was able to prove that mass amnesty is preferable because it wouldn't disrupt or disrupt, and it would stabilize the workforce. So both of my premises are correct. Now, until you can disprove either of my second premises, then you would be correct. But as of now, I am correct. Mass amnesty is preferable to mass deportation. Mass deportation is harmful. Now you said, why do people immigrate here? Yeah, economic reasons. Economic reasons is the main reason into their economy, and we saw an increase of in our country because of their economies being unstabilized.
So with them coming in here and the workforce quote unquote being stabilized again, because so many of them will work $7 to $10 an hour.
That's why we do mass amnesty. It would increase the pay as well.
No. Companies look for the cheapest way possible. Why would they pay someone
citizens? If we make them American citizens, they cannot be exploited. Unfortunately, it is the case that people who are here undocumented get exploited if they're here in
and
citizens.
Then you realize with more people, groceries would actually skyrocket.
Not true.
Yes, it would. Gas prices would skyrocket because you have more people in the country. So that means more gas is being used.
Are you okay with 1 to 2%?
More fuel is being used, and you realize, the problem with that? When fuel rises, gas prices rises. You know why? Because the truckers have to pay for it with their own money, so they charge more money for deliveries. Prices do rise when you have mass immigration. Under Biden, with his mass immigration, prices rose. They rose a lot. Gas prices rose a lot.
It's because of the Russian war.
Yeah, but why? If we were in such a crisis, why would we pay Ukraine $900 billion? Why would we pay that?
But before we pivot here, are you okay with
why would we pay Ukraine?
Hold on. We can talk about Ukraine. Are you okay with a 1 to 2 population growth every year?
Yeah, if they're being born in the U.S.
So then you're okay with 3 to 6 million people additionally into our population every year, which means you're okay with 3 to 5 million people coming here legally, which means you're okay with mass amnesty because that would be the average every year. Thank you. We can
being a baby, being born in the U.S. is different coming here illegally.
Population growth includes immigration.
Yeah, legal immigration, not illegal immigration. I'm fine with legal immigration.
So mass amnesty, you're okay with 3 to 5 million people becoming citizens every single year due to mass amnesty. You're okay with that?
Legal immigration is fine. Illegal
amnesty
is not.
Yeah, mass amnesty. You agree with mass amnesty? You weren't able to disprove any of my premises.
We should not have mass. We should not have mass parts of that. It should be limited.
Yeah, what's the argument? What's the argument that mass deportation is better than mass amnesty? Or is preferable? What's the argument?
Because I just said it. When you have more people in here, the gas prices rise.
What's the argument for that?
Everything rises. Because with more people...
What's the argument that...
More people cause more people means more people to feed. To bathe, to live.
More people.
We don't have enough houses. Homelessness will rise.
No, I mean,
yes, more
is a different issue. I mean, 1 out of every 7 undocumented.
So yes, you want 10 to 15 to come in every single year, but when we don't have enough houses, you're gonna be bitching about that. Or when they take your job, you're gonna protest that too.
They didn't steal jobs; they conquered them.
They steal jobs too.
No,
they don't.
So are we?
They'd rather fire a worker who gets paid $30 an hour and hire a person that works for 10.
In accordance with your view, and Iran.
Okay.
I cooked with the syllogisms. Holy shit! I got him to concede. Holy fucking shit! Three hours and 30 minutes. We might just hit a restart.
Okay.
All right, no, not restart. I'm just gonna send everyone to Jen. Even though there's no one in here.
So then how do you know that he did and she didn't?
Sorry?
You know she had an 83-page economic policy?
83-page economic policy. I actually did not know that.
Okay. So I'm confused. Then how did he have initiatives that she didn't? Or how did, like, if you didn't even know of her economic policy, like, how are you going to say that he had a better one?
Well, I remember she said that they asked her, you know, what would you do differently than Biden? And she said nothing. And I felt like
they asked her if she were to be in Biden's place, would she do anything different?